Good evening. Hello to all happy gamers, all true gamers on this fine Wednesday evening. A tad early tonight, 2 minutes. Consider this as a makeup for all the other times I've been 1 minute late. Now we are even. All is forgiven. And all the subulas we owe. Those as well. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Hope you guys are doing good. Bad day. Really need this stream today. I got bad news for you. It's Cringe Confessional. If you want to be bummed out, tonight's the night to do it. There'll be some fucked up stories. Hope you like Schadenfreude. Endgame, congrats on the free sub. Go ahead and claim your subs, everybody. Phoenix the Pengu. Big ups. Wahoo! So, Mega Bonk came out, and apparently that's really good. And Silent Hill is out on Friday, and I still have not beaten or played Metal Gear Solid 3. It's a lot of shit I gotta do, man. Like my backlog continues to grow. I still have to beat Silksong, man. I just finished The Mist. I think I have pretty much everything done, except for like little things. I gotta deliver all the packages for the 2 bugs. I gotta do all of Act 3, whatever that means. You still have to beat baby steps too. I don't play meme games. Wait. What is that doing there? Is LG back? Dude, I'm not even joking. None of this is a joke. I don't know why that's there. Nobody has talked to me about any of this. The LG thing has just been on my desktop, but I haven't... I'm turning that off. I don't know what that is. That was their Sunday too? Wait, really? So basically, I have an LG ad thing that comes up. And it's just... It's a browser source, right? But, like... It's just been on, but nothing's been there because LG's been gone. Now I have this? That's so weird. Put in your merch ad? No, merch is dead. Merch is over. By the way, if you guys got the merch notice, if anybody ordered merch late and you got the merch notice, I can now talk about it. Sorry. I'm very sorry. Basically... the manufacturer had problems and we are not able to ship out some of the merch. Some of the things had issues. So if you ordered early, you're getting it. If you ordered late, you have an email. Ever? Yeah. For the manufacturer's being a shithead. So the manufacturer just fucked it up. If you got the Howdy hat is fine. If you wanted the Howdy hat, that's fine. Now, to be fair, people aren't getting scammed. People are getting refunds. People will be getting refunds. But, yeah. Is it a tariff thing? I don't know, man. The manufacturers just won't make them. And we're like, what's going on? Because so many people DM me. They're like, what's going on with my order? I'm like, I don't know. And I don't want to talk about it on stream because, like, I don't want to fucking, create a big confusion or whatever. It's annoying. Trying to get people to buy early next time. I don't know what's going on. The manufacturer's just being a piece of shit. But basically, if you should have gotten an email if it's not coming. I apologize. Very annoying. I don't know what's going on. This is the second merch company that I've tried to work with, and it's been a nightmare. We'll figure out a third one, I guess. Really annoying. I don't know. The hats are fine, though. Coney hats are fine. I don't know what clogged those up. I think they didn't order enough quantity, so you will be getting those. The Coney hats are fine. Those are manufactured elsewhere, so don't worry about those. So, really sorry about that. I haven't gotten an email at all. If you haven't gotten an email, then you are going to get yours. You should be. They said that they rolled out all the emails. I don't know, man. This is so annoying. I apologize. Either you're going to get it or you're going to get canceled. I'm sorry. I kind of find it surprising how often merch companies do stuff like this. It'd be different if it was a one-off thing, but this often happens. What I think it is it's like the people that deal with influencers, because they are taking the money to be the middleman between the production and the actual like person with the audience, and they are making promises to both sides that they can't fulfill, which is very frustrating. I think they are talking to me and saying things, and they're talking to the manufacturer and saying things, and it's not lining up, which is very frustrating. But I promise you, everybody that ordered, if you're not going to get it, you're getting your money back. It will be refunded. I apologize. I'm very sorry. Really annoying. So, I hate doing this, but forgive me. Did you see they made us Among Us Fire Emblem? No, I did not. What is that? What does that even mean? What would that mean? Thank you, boy JT. It's a mobile game? Are you like the Fire Emblem characters playing Among Us, or is it the other way around? Surely. It's a shadow drop. Okay.
A new battle begins. Light illuminates shadow. Shadow obscures the light.
Shit sound like Kingdom Hearts.
I must choose between them.
The light of the shadow of the
Trust
darkness
no
will
one.
consume the light of the heart of
Who
the
is the
friendships
traitor?
of Kingdom Hearts of the light of the shadow.
You.
I really hope it just looks exactly like Among Us. They're just
No,
plopping around on a
I'm
map,
the one.
you know?
Just a
Oh
few
no, it was
minutes
her!
to decide. Real-time strategy meets social deduction.
There's some phrases or words that I think like cool anime voices could not say. Like there's no way to make that sound cool. Social deduction.
Choose light or shadow. Then take on fast-paced, real-time battles
Oh
with
my God.
2 light disciples and 1 shadow disciple. But it's more than simple combat. The shadow disciple is secretly a traitor. Will you fight for the light and root out the traitor? Or undermine the light as an agent of shadow?
Okay, I kind of fuck with that. I kind of like that. I like the idea of sabotaging your game and trying to lose on purpose. It seems like it would be hard to do, but maybe I'm not, strategic enough for that.
Your
I kind of like that.
actions will
Thanks, Badger King.
influence each battle. And when everyone's true nature is revealed, the real battle begins.
Okay. Are there enough? Is there a player base big enough to play this? I feel like this just came out now. This is gonna have 10 players.
I'll make my choice.
Do people fuck
Even
with it?
if
Like
means
I know it's big in
betraying
Japan.
everything.
Discover or deceive. The battle begins
Fire Emblem
once you
Heroes is
decide.
massive here.
Real-time tactics and treachery.
All right, that's true.
Fire
It is.
Emblem
It is.
Shadows.
It is mobile. That's true.
Available now.
I'm not playing that, bro. I can't say that I'm not excited for this because somebody's gonna be like, "Oh, Smash fans hate Fire Emblem just because it's not Smash Brother." Wow, Smash really hurt Fire Emblem. I just don't care about that, man. The only type of game I like this is Final Fantasy Tactics, the War of the Lions, with my friends Ramza and Delita. That's all I want to see. That's the only game I want to see him play, and it's coming out soon, so I gotta clear my fucking backlog. Or Final Fantasy Tactics Advance, where you got the big lizard dinosaur guy that goes, throws up a yellow card. I love that shit. How do you pronounce Delita? I said Delita. Is it Delita? I don't know if they ever say it out loud. Delta? Delita? Delita. I like that. Delita. I think that's cool. Or Ramza. All right, we're going to watch the state of play. 1 second. You might play the new Tactics remaster on the side stream. I don't know, maybe. Probably not. Doesn't seem like a good stream game. Hit it. I can make your hands clap. It's not that. It's 1980. What the fuck? That's a weird key change. Oh my god. Oh my god. Just to be the man who walked five. It can't be that. Not in 1980. Two synths make me think like The Cure. It's not Boys Don't Cry. It's not Love Song. It's not the that. It can't be that. Oh my god. Is it Heart? What? It sounds like Heart. Oh. Never mind. All right. All right, it's ABBA. All right, sure. It's a good track. It's a good track. Every time I think I don't like ABBA, I'm like, well, okay. Right? ABBA's pretty cool. This is their best song. It's not bad. It's pretty good. They've got some good tracks. I'll give it up.
Sup, bitches.
What's
Chad
up?
Warden here. Nobody wants to see that Fire Emblem anime Among Us bullshit. Nintendo trying to copy this shit. Turn on that state of play. Sony always wins.
He's right about that. I got the state of play right here. Can't wait to see what they put out after that terrible. You see how I'm pointing like Paulie? I picked it up. You can see after that terrible Nintendo Direct, I know Sony's coming with some heat, bro. I can't wait to see it. Also, I'm going to get a Paulie TTS, and there was another TTS I was going to get. Oh, my God, I forgot it. Shit. I had a funny idea. I don't remember. It's going to be Paulie, and I have one more. New Gex? No, I'm going to fix Gex, obviously. There was one other person. Oh, my God, was it from last night's stream? I'll look at it again. I'll think about it again. I thought about it in the shower. Can't remember. Oh my god, it's gonna make me so mad. What was it? Shit! It was somebody which was like it would have been hard to get their voice lines. It was a very funny idea. I can't remember what it is. I'll do it tonight. I'll figure it out tonight. I'll remember it later. It's fine. I'll figure it out when I go upstairs. Robotnik. Yes. Wait. Yes. Actually, yes. Let me hold on. I wanted to look this up. Like, if I could just get, like a 5-minute video of only Dr. Robotnik speaking. Funny phone moments.
That's right, Dr. Robotnik.
How many phone moments are there?
Of course you got him.
I just want 5 minutes of him talking and to see what it would just be a screaming TTS just all the time. He would just be yelling and screaming constantly.
Scratch, rounder.
Why is there a phone moments video? That's so strange. Too much music? Oh, I didn't think about that. You're right. I'll figure it out. I'll give it a shot. I'm going to give it a shot, and if it comes out bad, it comes out bad. It'll be funny. How are you going to do Paulie without getting spoiled? Ooh, that's true. I think if I just have 5 minutes of Pauly quotes, I could just put it in Audacity, and I don't need to watch it. You know what I'm saying? But maybe. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Whatever. We'll see. Do it after you finish the show. I don't know. I got a lot left. I just saw the episode with Tracy. Don't spoil anything. I mean, that episode is pretty self-contained, but it's a bummer. You know, just saw that one just now. All right, let's watch it. Let's watch the state of play. We're going to skip over all the bad stuff, which I don't want anything spoiled, but I heard it was kind of a lot. So we're going to do this and then Cringe Confessional. Honest question, you've been spoiled on the ending. Yeah, everybody knows how Sopranos ends, I think. Literally everybody. It's Returnal? They always be talking about Returnal, bro. It looked like Returnal to me.
Every time the sun dies, time stretches and tears.
Oh, this is the Returnal game. Is the team from Return. Right. This looks good, dude. I fucked with this heavy. I loved Returnal. I genuinely loved that game. Oh, too loud? Oh, sorry. My bad. All right, I got it. Shut up. I fixed it.
Signal corrupted. Approximating.
Is that the thing from the ridge?
Confirmed.
You better stay out of my way.
Hey everyone, how's it going? I'm Gregory Loudon, creative director at Housemarque.
Is it
Today
just
we are
Returnal?
thrilled to show off this first look of gameplay.
It looks
for
similar.
Saros running on PS5.
God, it looks
Saros
good.
builds on Returnal's award-winning action.
Thanks,
and
Wooler.
tells the emotional and haunting story of Arjun Devraz's drive for answers on the shape-shifting planet of Carcosa.
Oh my God, it's beautiful. Why is it that it feels so hard for games to be visually distinct like this? Like, I roll my eyes whenever I see another, like, Dark Souls style game with somebody, like, rolling and attacking. But this looks so different and distinct and cool, right? Like, this looks different. This looks like Warframe. Does it? I think it looks distinct. Maybe it's because I'm giving it the benefit of the doubt because I liked Returnal a lot. I love Returnal.
By absorbing
Cheating
projectiles,
ass
you can
bubble?
now
Yeah, that
attack
looks
hard
broken.
using your power weapon. By holding
It
the
still looks
adaptive
generic.
trigger on L2,
Yeah, I might
you'll
be
able to
I might be
destroy
giving it
enemies
extra
using
points
the
because I know
click
Returnal was very good. Right. I think I might be looking at it with bias. It looks good, IMO. Returnal was so fucking good. I will always sing that game's praises. There are two games I don't fuck around about, Returnal and Prey. I will always talk about Returnal and Prey every chance I get. Two good-ass games.
I'll try to forget.
Hold up.
I've wanted to play Returnal for a long time. That shit does not go on sale, bro. I have not spoiled Prey. When was the last time I spoiled Prey? Come on, man. You can probably get that shit on Steam for $1. Play it now, and now you're spoil free. Thanks, Evan. Is this ass or good? Call it. Good. This game, easiest good of my life, bro. Metacritic of 84. I'm going to call it right now. I'll put money on it. I got Returnal from Gamefly for like $20 a few years back. One of the only games on PS5, bro. My PS5 collection is Returnal and Demon's Souls and Astro Boy.
You can be revived on first death to get straight back into the action.
All right, I don't need to see the rest of this. It's Returnal. I get it. It looks good.
Look at game, how amazing. You can't.
I got it now. March 20th. Okay. Returnal is still $80. Really? I keep waiting to buy it on PC for like 15 to 20. If I can find it for cheap, I'll do it.
You actually want to deploy her? You cannot be serious.
Cascade is one of our most highly trained operants.
She's been shelved for 5 years. The parties marked
Er-
her as a failure.
I thought that. Whatever. I don't know the whole story. I thought the people that made Disco Elysium weren't allowed to make more Disco Elysium, or they got fucked over by their publisher or whatever. But now they are making this game. This isn't them. Okay, it's a different team. No one that made that game is working on this. Okay. They got scammed by investors. Okay. So this is Disco Elysium 2, but it's
I guess.
by a different team.
She's a pathetic, fragile embarrassment. And her methods
I mean, it's not
so
Disco Elysium 2, but it's like, come on, it's spiritually the same, right?
They get results, no?
It's a Skinwalker game, yeah.
Long-range missiles get results.
I feel like that's such a hard game to
Show a
replicate,
little faith.
right?
We're at the end of history.
Is that not
Everything
very
could go
difficult
wrong
to do?
already has.
All right. I'll wait for the reviews. I don't know. The character writer for Kuno is still there, so maybe they'll get some good stuff. Isn't Kuno like the only... Is it Kuno? Isn't that the kid? He had like... He didn't do much. Is this Flight Sim? Why is this on the PlayStation 1? That's a Windows-ass game. Holy shit, what was that? Is that a real plane? The Beluga plane? That thing is huge. It's like a blimp. I've never seen that before. How many layers is it? Is it like a double-decker bus? Triple-decker? I have never seen a Beluga Airbus. That's insane. That looks very difficult to fly indeed. Big-ass whale shit. It's not for people? Yeah, it's just cargo? Wait, 2024 coming in 20... Oh, man. Oh, we made a mistake. We come out at the end of this year, bro? Can we not just update that? Like, that, it's like 1.5 years behind. That's crazy. Phil Spencer was like, yeah, you could have Flight Sim. Last year's edition. Kaz Hirai is like, oh, you bastard. Xbox wins again. That's weird. I wonder why they're doing that. Is there a Flight Sim 25? I would assume. They do that shit every year, I thought.
Hostiles inbound. 100 meters in closing.
I got 2. East side.
Moving right to left. I got 3 west side. Frame shoot. On the...
I don't want to watch a Battlefield trailer. That's cool, man. That's cool. That's cool.
Hey everyone, I'm Sean Benson.
Are you from Battlefield?
Sean and I are back to share news and release dates for games coming to PS5.
Okay,
But first,
all games.
thanks to EA and Battlefield Studios for that new look at the single-player campaign for Battlefield 6.
Apparently this game's good, bro. People played, well, they didn't play the single player. People played the multiplayer, but people did like this game. I hear it's pretty good. The multiplayer, that's not bad.
It launches October 10th.
They're
on
back.
PS5.
I couldn't care,
Now,
but you know.
let's celebrate one of my favorite games of all time.
Which
is
one?
marking its 25th anniversary this year.
Which one? What is this? Deus Ex?
Deus Ex
Okay.
Returns. This PS5 remaster is a collaboration between Eidos Montreal
Whoa!
and Aspire, the studio
Instead of
behind
looking like a
remastered classics
PS1 game,
Tomb
it looks like a
Raider and
PS2
Soul Reaver.
game. What?
And you can't do a damn thing about it.
You play as Jason
Very funny to remaster it up one generation.
D. Denton.
Now it just looks like PS2. Like they just made it. It looks worse in some areas. Strategies.
Augmented operative working to uncover the
Is that how
truth.
you spell that word? No, it's not. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, I had to make sure. I thought I was the stupid one for a second. I was like, wait, isn't that an E? Thing that just says secret.
An augmented operative working to uncover the truth.
Oh, that's
is
funny.
augmented. This new version adds enhanced visuals, overhauled controls, and support for key PS5 features like haptic feedback.
Awesome. Yes. Love that.
Deus Ex influenced a generation of RPGs with its emphasis on choice and consequence.
It sure did.
No two playthroughs unfold the same. Deus Ex Remastered.
Oh, that looks bad.
Arrives on PS5 early.
Oh, that look at the top. Dude, is that not just AI? Like it looks so AI, right? That's crazy.
Next year.
But the weird thing to me is, like, I don't know Deus Ex. I never played the game. I started playing it, and I got bored. It's like one of those games that, like, is old, and, like, I talk about this all the time. Like, Fallout is that game for me. I love Fallout because I played Fallout when it first came out. Like, I feel like Deus Ex, playing it now just isn't fun. But, like, I feel like the game is, like, a cautionary tale of technology run rampant? I would think so. Isn't it in that cyberpunk kind of science fiction dystopia kind of thing? It's weird to be all in on this AI stuff. But maybe not. Maybe it's not that. The story is incredibly prescient. Yeah, maybe the story is like technology is great and we should bow to our robot overlords. I don't know. Oh.
It's almost Halloween. And you know what they say? Everyone's entitled to one good scare.
Oh, no! Bro, how do you... If you are this company...
Death
are these the TCM people?
Halloween the game.
How do you get more goodwill, man?
The team at Ilphonic invites players to an asymmetrical horror sandbox.
I love these games, but that's just going to have 5 players. It is the TCM people? Bro, nobody plays that. Dude, I watched 2 videos this week about how, like, Texas Chainsaw Massacre was ruined by its devs or whatever. Like, and, like, apparently the devs, like, don't like taking feedback, and they're very persistent and stubborn in what they do. I don't know if that's true, because I just saw, like, a biased somebody who's way too close to the scene, right? But, like, how do they make money on this? They keep making games, and then after, like, 3 months, they're dead, and then the game's, like, you know what I mean? Like...
Alien Survivor or Michael Myers.
Because I love Texas Chainsaw, but I wasn't playing it for very long. This looks great, too. I love Friday the 13th. Like...
Or to hunt them down as Michael Myers. He possesses unique abilities like shape jump, allowing him to move around the map unseen and pop out where you least
It's just Friday the 13th. It's gonna be Friday the 13th.
Playing
That's
as a
awesome.
Civilian, it's up to you to lead townsfolk to safety, find a phone, and call the police for help.
You have to find townsfolk? Are those like NPCs?
Civilians can also scavenge for gear and
oh,
weapons to
shit.
help them survive when they inevitably cross
Okay, I'm
paths.
pretty sure that is the exact animation
for gear and weapons
of Jason falling over. That is like the exact same thing that Jason does when you shoot him in front. That's awesome.
When they inevitably cross paths.
I love that, though. I loved Friday the 13th. That was a great game.
Become the boogeyman or protect his victims when Halloween...
Mystery solved on how they can afford it.
Launches on September 8th, 2026.
2020 what? Why are you telling me now? Why are you... Dude, that's insane to me. Why did I assume it would come out this year? I thought that shit was... I think because these guys keep making these fucking games, I was like, okay, well, they're going to make another one. It's going to be dead in 3 months. I'm not too excited. They're going to make me wait a goddamn year? All right. Hey, Halloween is coming up. By the way, we mean next year. Yeah, exactly. Like, what is that? Bro, I'm not playing Last Epoch. Get out of here. Get out of here with that.
As the upcoming PS5 release.
Year for asset flip. I'm sure I'm going to love that game next year. I will enjoy it. They got to wait for people to forget about Texas Chainsaw. I like that game.
Open world RPG.
No. Yes, let's go!
Tomorrow.
Yes! Let's go! He looks weirdly tall. He looks big. Yeah, I don't like that. too tall, I think.
Mega Man and his trusty vehicle, the Rush Roadster.
Oh, I'm driving that with Robotnik. Look, Sonic, I got a dog. That's Mega Man's dog, Robotnik. No, I found it in the street. He's mine.
Join the lineup as part of the Mega Man DLC.
I named him
pack
Big
that arrives
Red.
early next year. But they're not alone.
What a dick.
Pack that arrives early
Ow,
next year.
ow, stop. Ow, ow. If I'm on the board, I'd be screaming, man. You're in a car. That's going to kill me. Stop hitting me.
But they're not alone. Proto Man also speeds into the pack.
Ain't nobody care about Proto Man. Get out of here.
Also included is a stunning reimagining of Dr. Wily's castle from the Mega Man series.
Oh, that's cool.
Familiar sights and sounds will take players back to some of Mega Man's most memorable adventures.
Dude. This game is fucking cool, man. Wily 1 theme again? Well, yeah. I guess we're going very retro here.
Mega Man DLC
Thanks, Papa
pack
Shit Man.
comes to PS5 next year as part of the Season Pass and Digital Deluxe Edition.
Next year,
The
huh?
early online
Whatever. Dude, this game looks great. It
period
does
is
look very good.
already-
When is the next Cringe Confessional? Tonight. Stupid. Did you not look at the title?
underway, so Digital Deluxe
You sound
Edition
very impatient. Are you a serial killer? They say that impulsivity and lack of patience is the #1 trait of a serial killer.
owners can get into Sonic Racing Cross Worlds right now.
Up next, 2 announcements from Koei Tecmo Games, including a release.
Neo's a good game. Neo's a good game. Good lord. I know where I'm hitting. All right. Cody, go back, please. Cody, please publish the VOD. Please publish the VOD.
Back in June, we debuted Final Fantasy Tactics: The Ivalice Chronicles.
Yes.
Right here on
Yes,
State
you
of Play.
did. Yes, you
Today,
did.
we're
Yes.
joined by the game's director, followed by news from other special guests who are joining us just as Tokyo Game Show kicks
Good.
off in
Yes. Thank you.
皆さんこんにちは。ファイナルファンタジータクティクスイバリースクロニクルズの
Kind of hate that shirt. Way too much going on. Like I like the picture, I like the logo, the finger and the background. It's a little bit too much. I don't like that. I don't need the pointing hand at the eye. Like
ディレクター前広です。プレイステーションで発売した
Is that Mustadio? Mustadio was the guy that hates poor people, right? I think that was
オリジ
him.
ナルのファイナルファンタジータクティクスから30年近く経った
Why would they give Mustadio a shirt? Am I thinking of somebody else? Is Mustadio the guy with the gun? That's Argus. Right. Mustadio is the gun. Right.
今でも多くの方がこのタイトルを
Damn, I want to play this game again. I love this game. I haven't played it in so long, I forgot so much about it.
嬉しく思っています。今回イバリスクロニクルズという新しい形で再び皆様にお届けできることに我々もワクワク。
You know, I was going to say the sound that they make when they die is permanently stuck in my head, and I just played it in my head, and it sounded like the Yoda dying in Star Wars, Lego Star Wars. Like I'm imagining like the Squire dying in this game, and it sounds like this. That's not what it sounds like, I think. That's not... I think it sounds like that, but not quite. I don't remember.
ています。フルボイスや難易度調整などファンの方はもちろんこれまで遊んだことがないプレイヤーの方にも
I was going to complain about the frame rate, but it's stupid. It's a stylistic thing.
Do
Looks
not
fine.
feign concern for me. I see your words for what they are.
Ooh, I don't know if I like voice acting.
I see your words.
Well, we'll see. I'm sure it'll be fine.
ぜひ遊んでみてください。それでは発売をお楽しみに。
All right. I mean, I'm excited. I love that game. Good excuse to play it again. I want it on Steam, though. So, maybe I'll wait a little bit. I love this game. He doesn't like anything. Yes, I do! It's on Steam. Yeah, but I want the remake, bro.
Shall we play?
This game is still out? Is this Let It Die? Uncle Death and Shin Hideyuki. Alright. Let It Die 2. Let It Die sounded like such a cool idea, and the game was just dog ass. I don't care about this. I have so much less patience for like, whoa, look at this crazy, silly, fun idea. I'm like, show me the Metacritic. That's fine. I can't emotionally get invested in silly games anymore. I really can't. Which is so annoying, right? I'm not trying to be an asshole or cynical, but like now I need to see like if it's any good. That's all. Devolver Digital and its consequences. Carrion was the game for me. I bought Carrion and I'm like, wow, this kind of sucks. I bought Ape Out and I'm like, this was cool, but it was like an hour. I bought the Pedro game with the banana. And I was like, this is fine, but it's like too. And then I just kind of got off indie games. I was like, all right, were you ever into No More Heroes? Yes, I love No More Heroes 1 and 2. Plucky Squire, that's another one. I never played 3, no. Oh, it's Bendy. Right. That's the ink machine. This is very Plucky Squire, isn't it? I like the idea a lot. I do not like the art style. I don't like the art style. It's like bugging my eyes, you know? It's a cute idea, though. Thanks, AP John. Alright, I'm sure that's gonna be fine. Yeah, it just kind of hurts my eyes a little bit. It doesn't look bad though. It's just I have a bias against any game that is like a 2D, and it doesn't look like Souls. It looks like a Metroidvania. I hate like 2D combat Souls games or whatever. I hated Salt and Sanctuary so much that now I'm biased against any game like that. Does that make sense? Yeah, I don't know if I could look at that for a while. I mean, Hollow Knight's amazing, so.
Today, a new chapter in this land.
I got 100% Silk Song. It's gonna take a while. 9 Souls fucks. You didn't like Salt and Sanctuary? Why'd you highlight that? No. No, I didn't like that game. I don't like most 2D Souls games are ass, I think. Because it is very hard to get the combat right with the rolling and the dodging and whatever. The reason Hollow Knight and Silksong do it so good is because there's so much expression and movement and fluidity. It's better. Blasphemous seems good. Blasphemous is okay. Blasphemous does it well, I think. Blasphemous and Blasphemous 2 are like the most 7 out of 10 games I've ever played, which are very good. So, what's the difference between a 2D Souls-like and a Metroidvania? The bosses, I think. The way the bosses work. Like Metroidvania, like Souls-like implies like you're fighting difficult bosses, and if you lose too much, you will be behind. Which is why Silksong kind of has that. It's like, you know, you drop the cocoon or whatever. Metroidvania, it's like by dying to something, you don't necessarily lose progress. When you lose progress, you go back to the save point, but it's not like you can like permanently lose stuff. Does that make sense?
Fight those
Different.
who wield power to prey on the weak.
Runbacks equals
Beasts
souls.
who think themselves men.
Hollow Knight is not a
That
Souls
is
game.
what it means
It's
to be a Creed.
no, it's not, but it has
Time
Souls
has come
elements.
to do
That's all.
what we
You know.
believe to be right. Cliff, seek out your Greymane comrades.
I hated Salt and Sanctuary though. It just
Lies within.
it was not polished enough to
Let your
like
hearts
be like that. Everybody said they loved it, and I played. I was like, this is awful. It just did not feel good. You gotta really nail the movement and the combat and the, you know. I don't care about that. Thanks, T-Minus, for the Prime. Wait a minute. Do y'all got Twitch Primes? Let's get up to 2,500. Anybody got a Twitch Prime or a Tier 1? You're not going to get any ads tonight. We're going to do Cringe Confessional later. You're going to miss some good stories if you don't use your sub. Let's go ahead and use our free subs with Twitch Prime. Go below the stream and hit subscribe, and you can click a button to subscribe for free. Come on, everybody. Not get mine. You know, being selfishly hoarding your Prime is one of the main symptoms of a serial killer. So I'm not saying that you go out at night killing vagrants, but I will keep my eye on you, chatter. Unless you want to display just how generous you can be, perhaps benevolent. I'll be watching. Oh, this looks like my new Verizon router. By the way, I got a new Verizon router, and I haven't dropped connections yet. We'll see if it'll stick. Speakers? What? Stop effing! Stop! 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 Stop doing that! Stop doing that! I don't like that. Thanks, Depsy. Thanks, Depsy. Thank you, Lazy Tuesday. Thank you, Eplic Tendo. Thank you, T-Minus. Thank you, John. What is just speakers? I don't, whatever, man.
Audio and chat experience to your.
Okay. Dude, the PlayStation, like, the monthly game program is crazy. You get so many games on that bitch. Those are crazy.
You remember me?
Get out of here. Oh my god. Last of Us Part 2 Remastered coming to game catalog. Oh, wow.
Tekken 3 from the original PlayStation and Soul Calibur.
Get they ass. Hold on. Is that it?
The PlayStation Plus Classics catalog.
Tekken 3 does look good.
Exciting for fans of fighting games.
Play some volleyball or something like
later this year.
Also arriving this year, another all-time classic from the PS2, Tomb Raider Anniversary.
I never knew anybody that ever liked Tomb Raider. I never knew a single person that enjoyed that game. I don't know where it came from.
PlayStation's most iconic franchises.
Is Gran Turismo back? I was just talking about this on a recent stream. What happened to Gran Turismo? All right, it's back. I don't really care. I was just curious. All right, that's cool, man. This is going to be silly. It's going to be a funny character that breaks out. It looks all serious, and then it's going to be like... Oh, never mind. It's a controller. Okay. I thought it was going to be like silly Crash Bandicoot or something. All right. Oh, my God! Cool. Thank you, Dr. Wemo. Was expecting Sock Boy. That's not his name, and you know it. Thank you, Captain Boar. Use your prime.
Longer than I can remember.
Oh, Jesus. Do they have to be robots so you don't feel bad about doing this? If they were humans, it would make you feel bad, but... Oh, I can't wait for this skin in Marvel Rivals. Can't wait for that. They're gonna have a crossover. Oh, oh my God! Hey, hey guys, it's okay. He's a robot. You can tell by the indentations on the face. That was not a human. He just has human blood. But that was a robot. He feels it's not the same. Don't worry. It's red oil.
Doesn't matter where I go.
This shit's Spider-Man. I'm gonna be bamming and hamming. There he goes. I know he hit triangle for that one.
How far I run.
I can't wait to bam and ham, bro. I love it. I love hitting square a whole lot and then circle once. I love that.
Just not for me.
My favorite thing in Bam Ham is when you hit the boom, 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 and then the combo meter just keeps going up. Like, I love that. I will never. It's so funny that Batman figured out superhero combat like 30 years ago, and now we're just. I don't want it to change. It's so good.
No hero. I'm Wolverine.
Cool, man. Watch out, Coney. The boss is throwing out a red attack. Ah, I know what that means. Dodge. Oh, no. I might need to jump. Fall 26. Okay. So we got anything for 25, man? We got, like, what's the big thing this year? Flight sim. Tactics.
The question that comes up a lot to us at Insomniac Games is, are you going to make a Wolverine game that is as violent, as visceral
Yote?
as
I
the
forgot about
character
Yote. You're
in
right.
the comics?
Sure.
Working with Wolverine is interesting because part of the route to who he is that he's an unreliable narrator. He has gaps in his memory. So Wolverine doesn't really remember a lot of his life, and that's got to be an extremely frustrating aspect.
He's this ball of rage and fury, but then he could turn on a dime, and he could be very, very kind and tender in the next moment.
I don't know anything about
Wolverine. For
Wolverine,
someone like
so
Logan, what we're looking for in character traits are someone who can convey a lot with very little being
Troy
spoken.
Baker.
When
It's
you
Troy
have
Baker.
That first moment that we show in gameplay.
Here we go.
There's so much emotion that you can feel.
Yup,
behind
so
his
much
eyes. He
emotion.
looks
So we needed the right actor for this, and it's Troy Baker.
relentless. He looks gritty. He looks angry, but also he looks maybe a little sad.
That level of acting and being able to just deliver that performance with believability across both spectrums was something Insomniac themselves, we all
North.
agreed he's the one. We don't need to see anybody else.
Hey, I'm Liam McIntyre, and I play James Logan Howlett.
I don't know who that
Involves
is.
Wolverine. That's not bad. That one sort of works. Fans out there know what Wolverine is, who he is. My job is to try and find the essence of who Wolverine
That's Spartacus? I am Spartacus.
is, especially as it applies to our story, people.
And then how do we want to put our Insomniac stamp on that?
I
How do we
am
wanna put
Spartacus.
a character who goes to make
of all time.
All right, this is a very long. I don't care about this that much. And then it's just a recap thing. All right.
26.
That's cool, I guess. Yeah, what does Sony have for this year? Like, what do we have for this holiday?
Here we go!
Like, I'm not even trying to be an asshole. Like, what do we, like...
Miyamoto here.
Prime?
Can you believe these guys?
Yote?
PlayStation is so greedy and lazy.
Yeah.
Guess our direct wasn't so bad, right, Coney?
I guess not. I guess not. I guess gaming is dead. Gaming is dead now. It's weird that I'm saying this with, like, all these... I was just complaining about how big my backlog is right now. Like, I'm playing Silk Song, and Silent Hill's coming out, and Mega Bonk is good, and, like, there's a bunch of stuff. Like, I don't know. But, like, usually near the end of the year, we get some new shit.
Coney canceled my order items of the Swimmies Sunshine and surf shirt to keep it all to himself.
Is that what happened? Did your shit get canceled? I'm sorry, bro. I don't know why the manufacturer did it. I hate it too. All those messages went out. It's yours got canceled too. You get a refund. Everybody's getting a refund. Sorry. I'm not happy about this either. My hoodie got canceled. Yeah, sorry. Is there any legit way to get them? So I have some stock myself from the tournament that I'm just going to ship out myself. That's coming from my house. Not a joke. I have a box upstairs. I am shipping that out, but I think if that is happening, then you wouldn't have gotten the canceled email. I think it's just coming later. So, I think if you got the canceled email, I think it's dead. I'm sorry. It's just it's a manufacturing issue. I don't know what happened. It's very annoying. Very frustrating. Sorry. Oh, God, the return label. You know what's funny? You could ship something without putting your address on it. As long as it's not international. I could just send it blank. I could do that. Isn't that weird? I did it before with the big prize stuff. I said some big prize stuff, and then I just never put a return thing on it, and they were fine with that. So we skipped straight to Wolverine. No, dummy. We watched a bunch of stuff. It's just, nothing too exciting. I mean, I like Final Fantasy Tactics. I did like that game that Naughty Dog is making, whenever that's going to come out. I think we're still years out from it, right? Thank you, Ditto. What's your Acecraft starting 3? Tom, Elsa, Scott. I was using Jerry, but Jerry is ass, dude. Jerry is ass. Tom is so good. I love the drill guy. Who's the drill guy? I don't even know who that is.
No way streamer is making me down to make him watch the Viper trailer link.
Oh, you guys see Viper trailer? Well, now I have to watch it.
Workaholic director of Siren Holdings Research and Development Department. Grace Hill is
She looks so cool. I'll be the judge of that. Oh, guess who got a 2XKO sponsorship? Not joking. It's from Twitch. I can play any fighting game.
As long as I get some Banjo-Tooie as some type of payment desperate.
Okay, maybe on Thursday. Maybe we'll see. I don't know. Yeah, so 2XKO is doing a sponsorship thing where I play 3 hours of any fighting game. So 1 hour, 1 hour, 1 hour in blocks, and they 2XKO sponsors that. It's weird, but I can play any fighting game, but I'm just going to play 2XKO. I think I'm going to do Thursday, Sunday, and Tuesday. Is Smash a fighting game for this? I think it would be. It says any fighting game, so maybe. We'll see. But I'm excited.
Crimson Viper. My code name.
MK Marathon? No, I'm waiting for the remaster thing to come out. God, the animations are so good, man. What is that move? That's weird. That, weird dive shit?
Could you just, give up now? I have other work to do.
What a bizarre choice in attire. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like any character that stalls a jump. What the fuck is that cross-up? That's annoying. What the I'm never going to play this game again. What is that? I hate that. I hate a cross-up ass character, bro. She looks like all cross-ups. They started it with the cross-up with a jump in. She's wojacking. She's so excited over it. It's like a Twisted Metal 3 face. What is that?
A B+ for effort. Let's rock.
Okay. What is this? It's like a charge? The little... Maybe charging up fist or whatever. Focus attack. Boy, focus attack. She got that? Why'd they give her that? This feels like putting Snake in Ultimate. I don't know what the fuck she's doing, man. It's gonna be like an old head check. I don't like that. Wow, you don't know how to fight Sea Viper? I guess you should have joined in 09. Like, all right.
I hate to admit, you're not half bad. Even messed up my makeup.
Cool. Oh, what? Is this lore? Who the hell is that lady? Is that her? Huh. Neat. She was an NPC in World Tour dressed like that. I just want Alex. I like Alex. He's cool. Yeah, she looks very annoying to fight and very complicated, which means that I will never play her. That is not my kind of character. Straight up. It's crazy. They're talking about Project M right now on Survivor. They are not. If I was Nintendo, I'd be calling up ABC right now. Turn that off! They better not be doing that. CBS, not ABC. Bro, you knew what I meant. I knew somebody was going to correct me. Serial killer behavior. Didn't a big PM player get on the cast? Yeah, it was Jason Waterfalls, I think. That's the one. What's the weird Smash link to Survivor? It's been 2 people over like 30 years, man. I feel like that's not that crazy. They probably had like 10 bakers, right? Having 2 professional gamers in the same, you know, that's not that crazy. So I love Melee, but I play Project M. Oh my God. That's crazy. Just straight up said it. I would have Jeff Probst killed for this. If I worked at Nintendo, I'm executing that guy. I'm gonna fly my Nintendo jet, my 747, to that island and pick this guy up. He will not survive. I'm gonna bury him in the sand up to his neck. Uh-oh, what happened? His immunity idol is going to be revoked. I'm saying. I don't think he's gonna make it. Nintendo Ninja's about to finish Survivor early. Just this guy and anybody who heard him speak. Anybody that heard him talk about it, you know. Add an RFK TTS. Oh, that's really good. Wait, we can have public health broadcasts advising against whatever we're doing. It's not Tui Thursday. Do not play Tui Thursday. Would it even work? I don't know. You know what? Check it on tomorrow's stream. I'm going to try to make a Pauly TTS, a Robotnik TTS, and a RFK TTS. We're going to see one of those. We're going to figure out one of them. But only if we get to 2,500 subs. Can we pop a Twitch Prime or tier 1? Come on, everybody. Let's use our Twitch Prime. It's only $6 a month. Did you fix Gex? No, not yet. I will. Hey, I think Gexathon is Wednesday, next Wednesday, okay? I think it's a week from now. I think I'm going to go live at 11 and then just finish the game, all right? October 1st. I think that's the play. Sure, bro? I'm not promising, but I think it's not real. Shut up! Yes, it is! It's going to happen. Yeah, I heard about the Mario Kart update. Now that they have like the map and like the
Listen, don't take Tylenol if you're pregnant.
Okay, that's not what it sounds like.
Oh. Scam out of 50s.
I'm not adding this as an emote. This is crazy. This is a crazy emote. That is an unbelievable emote. It was on Fox. I think this is very funny. I think this is. I do not have the pass. Exactly. I do not have the pass. And I think, imagine being a first-time viewer to the Coney stream and seeing that. This is gonna scare the hoes. Would it even be readable? Yes, look at it over here. You know what? I'll let you see it for 1 second, okay? I'll let you see it for 1 moment. Also, just remember, people are going to type announcement on the Coney stream. Oh my God. Okay, turning it off. I'm turning it off. I'm turning it off. I'm turning it off. There, you saw it. That's a very funny emote. That's a very funny emote. It's extremely funny, but it is I don't feel right having it. I don't feel right having it. I don't, it's very funny. It's not offensive. I think it would be. I have brand deals. It's an insane emote, bro. You're not getting canceled? You don't think so? Half my emotes are what? You mean the cats? It is a very funny emote. I can't do it. In good conscience, I simply can't. No. All right. Let's do some Cringe Confessional, okay?
Honey, I'm on the autism spectrum, and I hereby give you the pass outing announcement. That emote is funny as hell.
That's not gonna work. I need the pass from every time it gets used on the stream. I need thousands of passes. All right? That's all it is. All right? That's it. We're not doing it. Let's do Cringe Confessional, okay? Let's pop into it. I'll give a pass. All right, we're gonna don't view count it. All right, let's get it. Let's roll it. Okay? I'm related. Peep this. Let me see. I don't like that. Don't fuck with it. It's not a good one. I don't fuck into that. I don't like the why. It's not. I just do Cringe Confessional. 30 stories from Twitch chat anonymously sent. Horrifying tales. Oh, I saw the LG thing. Oh. Bro, I tried to turn it back on and it disappeared. You see that? I wonder if it was from 8 to 9. It turned off at like 9:01 on the dot. Oh, I love this track. Oh, this is so good. LG is dead. Bro, I'm currently talking to somebody about I have a lot of payments I'm owed. I don't want to give you the exact number, but it's a lot. And I haven't heard anything. And I'm like, you gotta run this up the chain. Like, bad. Thank you, JKV. More or less than 700K? Less, but not by much. Is LG proper dead as an org? They got acquired by a different company. They got acquired, and we were supposed to hear something, you know? Okay, that was a joke, by the way, if nobody realizes. State Farm is not paying me that much. So there you go. It was not obvious? You think State Farm's paying me $600,000? They owe a lot to a lot of people. Bobby, I'm going to send you how much. Oh, I forgot to respond to you, Bobby. I'm sorry, bro. I just pull up our DM. I'm sorry. I'm a bad friend. I'm going to send Bobby how much they owe me. Crazy. I'm not trying to make this all public and messy, but good God, right? Nuts. All right. Let's get to it. A little bit of Cringe Confessional tonight. Let's have a good evening. Full of laughs and gaiety. Oh, boy. Hold on. Okay. All right, let's do it. Sorry, I'm typing to Bobby. No more. Don't stop saying I'm leaking. Stop. I'm gonna leak it if you do that by accident. Stop doing that. Boom. I'm now in the cringe machine. What is this song? Okay, this is definitely ripped from the game itself. Yeah, we were racing on that one. All right. This is my first live Cringe Confessional. You might be disappointed. I miss when you dressed up for Cringe Confessional. No, you don't. You just want to be different. You just want to say, hey, guys, I was here when... Oh, wait, I forgot I broke these on the last stream. I remember when things were different. You don't care. You don't want that. You don't want any of that. You don't miss it. I even put on the glasses for you. Isn't that what you want? They're good enough. Lazy ass streamer. I don't want to put on the clothes. I'm tired. Let me fix the rope. Okay. My heart dropped when I found out the glasses were fake, really. Put on a big-ass fake tie. I think I have a tie somewhere. Oh, no, I took it back upstairs earlier today, actually. It was from the King stream. Remember this? Ah! I have so many stupid toys around. All right, 30 tales tonight for Cringe Confessional from famed mod and friend of the stream, E. Compton. Everybody give it up for E. Compton. Update the date overlay. Oh, shit, you're right. I didn't ask Vince for that. Oops. Shit. Hold on. Let me fix it. I know how to fix this. Scribble it in with pencil. Well, that's what I'm doing, but I have to, like, make a paint thing for it. Hold on. Hold on. So watch, if I just do it like this, right? I can do like this. What day is today? 24th. Wait, does it say August? Oh, shit. That's annoying. All right, hold on. One sec. Bro, look at my fucking cringe. Genie files. Stupid. What is he even doing in there? I don't even remember what the context of that guy is. A little bit of movie magic. There, we'll just like filter it out a little bit. Wait, I can do it like this. Wait. One sec. Ah! Perfect. Sorry, everybody, for the wait. I got to do a little bit of work. Oh my god, I have to write out the word September. Okay. Wait, September? Is that when you could subscribe to the Coney stream all month? I forgot. Why don't we all do that right now, please? Oh, Jesus. Beautiful. A little bit of movie magic. Ta-da! You can type in paint. I don't know how. Ads right now. Subscribe with Twitch Prime or Tier 1. Seriously, the ads are popping right now. Here come the ads. Yellow text on a yellow shirt. Shut up. That shit is ass. Shut up. It looks really good. I did a good job. Stop being mean. You guys are being mean. Stop. You guys are being mean and it's hurting my feelings. I have a chat full of empaths, and when you're mean to me, my whole chat will cry. See? Watch my chat cry. Here they go. Bunch of crying cats. Yup. See, there they go. Everybody in the chat is empath. Oh, what a bummer. Everybody's so sad here. Everybody together. This is stupid. All right. All right, let's get to work. 30 Tales here for me, Compton, tonight. Uh-oh. They're not on the stream form, on the Google form, but they're in moderation, so I think that's fine. It just didn't get carried over. That's what I assume anyway. That shit is not legible. Shut up. Me when I can't read. That guy's illiterate. Oh, stupid. Oh, you stupid chat. I'm going to do the intro in British. I'm going to be British in the intro. All right, here we go. Let's do it together. Mates. Here we are. Happy cringing, everybody. Hello, all jolly good fellows and somewhat. It's me, Coney, and I made a show called Cringe Confessional at cringe.coney. People are going to think I really talk like this. That's really annoying. Welcome to Cringe Confessional, the cringiest show on the internet. I set up a Google form where my Twitch chat could send in anonymous confessions of their most embarrassing moments, the cringiest things that ever happened to them. And boy, did they deliver. Oh, baby, I have 30 stories tonight. Shouldn't say that on YouTube because they're not going to hear of them, all of them. I have a bunch of stories from them, and we're going to listen to them together and laugh at them sending it to me anonymously because they think I don't have their name and address and IP. Maybe I'll send them a gift. Let's get to cringing, shall we? Hey, by the way, if you want to send me your name and address and IP, go ahead and go to cringe.coney.gg and send me your most embarrassing story, and maybe it'll end up on stream, unless it's boring. But if you pee or poop in it, you're probably going to get on. That happens a lot. Pee or poop or vomit. Let's get to cringing. There you go. Perfect CTA. They're going to love that. Thanks, TPC Red. Pee or poop or the third thing. Send crime confessions. I love those, but I'm not allowed to. No. I'm an accomplice. The government will actually want to know your information. I just want to keep that for myself. Dude, the glasses, they're fucking gone. It's weird. I don't even know what happened to it. All right. Happy cringing, everybody. Bless up.
I was in a Discord call with two.
Wait. This looks big, right? I might have to adjust some of the stuff. We'll see. We'll figure it out. Thanks, Spirit Blue. I appreciate it.
I was in a Discord call with 2 of my other friends.
Okay.
This was a few years ago, so Discord had not implemented the feature where you had to manually click on someone's screen in order to watch it.
So it would just pop up.
This is relevant. One of the friends was playing Subnautica, and was scared shitless the whole time.
Okay.
I knew nothing about Subnautica, but he kept saying he was scared of something called a Leviathan.
All right.
I then got a rather devilish idea to search on YouTube for Leviathan sounds Subnautica, and the first one was perfect.
That's smart. That's
I
funny.
turned on screen share and played the
really
video
good.
without saying a word. When he heard it, I could see in his mouse movements alone he got freaked out to all hell.
Good one,
Right after
Chatter.
he rightfully called me a fucking
Very
asshole,
funny.
he saw something he thought was the Leviathan, jumped in real life, and hit his head on the top of his desk, which knocked him out. No one knew what happened at...
Wait. How did he... Where is his desk? On the top of his... How tall is your friend? Are you friends with David the Gnome? Is he just like looking up? How did he do such a thing? Where is he sitting? Is he a borrower? This guy just climbed out from the chimney. What? Who?
No one knew what happened at first.
Some desks have a top that can shut, like a piano. You like a hatchback car? You mean like that? How did he do such a thing?
No one knew what happened at first. But once we realized, we tried calling him.
You killed your
We
friend,
heard his
man.
ringtone play in full, and then we learned what happened. Once he woke
killed
up
your
like
buddy.
5 minutes later, I apologized profusely. It's become a joke now and everything's fine with us now. But back then I felt like such a scumbag for that joke.
No, that's your friend's fault, bro. He's scared of a video game? He's that scared of a video? Ain't that game supposed to be relaxing? I thought Subnautica was supposed to be like chill as hell. Your buddy needs to get some real problems, bro. He's fine. It's not? Am I thinking of Abzu? Subnautica is that scary? Leviathans are scary? I'll be the judge of that. Hold on. Leviathan noises Subnautica. Hold on. That's kind of scary. What if I knocked myself out? What if I bonked my head on the ceiling? I jumped so high. Well, I have a drop ceiling, so I think I'm okay. Hope I didn't kill any chatters. That is the only game I can't finish. Wait, is this game that scary? That's stupid. I don't like the ocean, but I'm not that scared, man. It's the ocean. Whatever, man. I think you guys are some pussies, bro. It's the ocean. You can run away forever. There's infinite space to escape. It's so easy, man. Literally just swim. Oh, I get it. You guys can't swim. You guys are still pretending like you can't swim. You're making it up for attention. I forgot we have that conversation, right?
This was probably 2-3 weeks into my freshman year of college.
Okay. Thanks, Phil.
I had just finished band rehearsal and was walking back to my dorm.
Cool.
At one point, 2 girls catch up to me and start talking to me. These 2 girls are the feature twirlers, and they are basically cheerleaders who perform with the band.
Feature twirlers? Okay. I've never heard of such a thing.
They asked me what instrument I played and I said tuba, and they seemed to think that's cool, so they told me their names. I said my name.
They're fucking with you now. They're definitely fucking with you. They think the tuba's cool. You're getting trapped. Yeah, they're tricking you, man.
I said my name is redacted and walked away. I walked about 100 yards, and then I realized what had just happened and how I messed up.
Yeah.
I stormed the rest of my way back to my dorm room, slammed the door, yelled as loud as I could, and then punched a hole in the wall.
It's a little dramatic, man. Don't know if you needed to do all that. Just see them tomorrow. Are you never going to see them again? Right? I didn't need all that, dude.
When this happened, my roommate was in the room, and he was on a Zoom call for class.
Okay.
So my roommate of about 2 weeks, the professor of his class, and the other 60 people in his class saw me punch a hole in the wall in real time.
Oh, that's
We
bad.
proceeded to put a flag over the hole, and we never had to pay for the damage.
Yeah, okay,
Me and my
that's
roommates
cool, I
still
guess.
talk about this situation a lot.
I would too. I would continually check on you to see if you've changed your ways or if you still have an anger issue. You are a danger to yourself and those around you. What a fucked up situation that is. Good God, I'm going to tell your dean. You're going to get in a lot of trouble, young man. What an unbelievable story. You thought you were going to get laid and you missed out on it and you got so mad you punched the shit out of your wall? Average tuba player. I should have known. Not like a tromboner. They're cool as hell. Yeah, I think they were trying to trick you, bro. I think you got out of something. Don't say that again. What, trombone?
Once I was working at a camp.
Bro needs a long bath and a midnight pizza. Don't we all?
Once I was
Some
working at
candles.
a camp, and everyone was having a good time dancing to music.
I love
Me
music.
being a socially awkward loser, I sat in the corner being quiet. Finally, one of the camp directors says, "What are you doing there alone? Come dance." And I awkwardly got up with my purse hanging on my shoulder.
All right.
I start dancing with him and my purse starts swinging on my shoulder.
Okay.
Next thing I know, the purse swings and hits him square in the balls.
Okay.
His eyes filled with tears and he doubled over as he turned red with his hands between his legs. All I could say was, sorry, but it was too late.
Okay.
Another time someone asked me to dance.
You probably should have put that down. I think you probably should have put that down.
Another time
You know,
someone.
what's in your purse? That shit's kind of heavy if he's crying. It's like a Looney Tunes bit. Are you going to pull out an anvil, a safe, a grand piano, a cement block? What are you carrying to make it that heavy? A full bottle of shampoo is the only thing that might be plausible that would still do insane damage.
Another time someone asked me to dance
It was
at a
bowling
nightclub,
night.
and I started trying to twerk and dance. The security guard at the club comes over and says he don't know what he doing, and he simultaneously starts dancing with me.
Okay.
I lost my balance and fell on both of them and they fell like dominoes.
Uh-huh.
I haven't danced in public since.
Yeah, I don't think you should do that anymore. You shouldn't be in public dancing or go to anywhere that's going to ask you to dance. Maybe no more social functions at all. Let's take a break. No more dancing. Smells fake. No, I believe this one. It's innocent enough to be real. I believe that one. You should practice twerking before you do it at a club anyway. Like, look in the mirror or something and, like, look at TikTok tutorials or whatever. Seems like something you would want to practice. I don't think you would just want to bust that out, you know? Probably not a good idea. Maybe invite a friend over, make a day of it.
In second grade, kids would do dares for lunch money.
Yep.
One day someone told me eat this penny for $2 and pulled out a penny from
Pretty
God
good
knows
deal.
where.
That's 200
I
pennies.
gave him a look with under-raised eyebrows and swallowed it without second thought.
That's pretty good.
Everyone at the
W profit.
table was surprised, and the kid shook my hand while pouting.
That doesn't, I might do that today. That's not bad at all. You're going to get that penny back later, too.
About 5 minutes later, I drank my carton of milk and felt my throat hurting.
Oh.
I figured it was just rotten or something and didn't eat anything else.
Oh, no. My neck hurts. I guess it's the milk. Did you really not think it was the currency you just ingested? Like, there's no thought of, like, wow, that foreign agent I just let into my body might harm me. How many pennies would you eat for one sub each? At once? Probably 100, yeah. Probably 100. They're small. I'll sub right now. I don't have a penny. Would that be illegal? Does that count as self-harm? Is that toss? Wait a minute. I think I won't do it. Am I allowed to do it or will I get banned? I will do it right now. I don't know why I have this right here. It's literally sitting right here. It says 1 cent, manufactured in 2023. Not a joke. Do not. It smells like a penny. It's rank. Are you listening to the same story as us? I'm going to eat this and then be like, wow, I'm feeling really sick, guys. I'm really sick for some reason. What happened? Let's hear this story out. Let's see what happens next, okay? Please don't eat that penny. When I can manipulate you guys. Hey, subscribe right now. Do it right now or else. I need 100 subs this instant.
I figured it was just rotten or something and didn't eat anything else. Later, when I got home, I ate some Doritos I bought from the bodega. The $2 allowed me to get 4 of the 50-cent bags, and the pain kept shooting back. I felt around my esophagus as the pain kept spiking near my Adam's apple.
Is it stuck in there?
Realizing that the penny was lodged at a weird angle, and any food or drink going down was agitating my throat.
Oh, Jesus, man.
I explained to my mom that I had a penny stuck in my throat, but refused to elaborate why, until she took me to the emergency room, and I had to get my stomach pumped. While on the table, I distinctly remember a dream where my dad was holding my hand and saying in Spanish, "What the hell? A penny?" And all I did was smile and put up 2 fingers. Apparently that was not a dream, and he had gone straight to the hospital after work, and I was loopy off the anesthesia when he was trying to get an explanation out of me.
Yeah, I would think my son just ate 2 pennies. I'd be like, doctor, you got to go back in there. I need 2 stomach pumps. Open him back up.
Anyway, I went back to school the next day and told the kid I had to get my stomach pumped, so he owed me another $2 and some Doritos.
W-scam.
We settled on $1 and the band his mom packed for him.
Uh-oh, I would eat that and I'd be like, uh-oh, I'm actually allergic to peanut butter. I had to get my stomach pumped. That's going to be $5. I would keep running this. Run that shit up. This is a very kind friend. This is how you make it, man. Grind set never stops. I'm saying, bro. What a tycoon. That's passive income. You just keep running it up a little bit more and more all the time. Not so bad. Where is his friend getting money? Yeah, wait a minute. Why do your friend got so many loose dollar bills? Is he just not eating lunch for this? That's weird. It's very active income, actually. That's true. I think if I ate a penny now, I might be in trouble. I'm getting GERD in my old age. If I eat rice or anything starchy, pasta, whatever, too fast, it like gets stuck. And I can feel like a lump. You know what I mean? I have to like breathe heavy and like wiggle a little bit. Yeah, it didn't used to happen to me. I don't know if my shit's tightening or what, but it's crazy. Weak ass throat. My bad, bro. It's because I don't be using it. You know what I'm saying? I would eat this penny without hesitation. Did Coney eat the penny? No, but I would. I'm not scared of it, man. I don't know, dude. I'm weird. I don't like... How do I put this? I do not have aversions to what I put into my body. Like, I have friends that I'll leave food out overnight and I'll eat it the next day. I saw a tweet from a friend recently that was like, oh, no, I left my sushi on the counter for 4 hours. Do I risk it? I'm like, the fuck are you talking about? Do you risk it? I don't have a fear of such a thing. I'd be eating pennies. I don't know. It's weird. The sushi would be fine. Okay, so we're in agreement on that. Got it. You realize you have to poop it out, right? I think I got a big enough butt to poop out a penny, man. You see how small this is? This is tiny. What if my stomach acid breaks it down? It might. Maybe I got a strong tummy. Oh. I feel like it wouldn't be that bad. I don't know. Like, stop being... You guys are being weird. Stop. Stop being weird. Stop making it weird. I don't want to talk about this anymore. You made it weird, not me.
When I was 4, I was really into Transformers.
Sure.
When Halloween came around, it was the first time I got to choose what costume I wanted to wear.
Sure.
So I chose to be Optimus Prime.
W choice, I
When
guess.
people asked me why, I said it was because I wanted to transform and drive between houses.
What?
I cannot describe the pure disappointment I felt when in full costume I curled into a ball in my front yard and did not in fact transform and roll out.
Oh, he thought the clothes would be enough to just he thought he would be a car. Oh. You know, that is real child logic. That is adorable. And you know what the best part of it is? I know you didn't talk to your parents about it. Like, you didn't hit up your dad or mom and was like, hey, if I put this on, will I be a car? Like, they never, like, you thought that would be so obvious that would happen. Aw. What a bummer. That's so sad. I think I thought that the Sonic shoes that my mom made me would make me run faster, and they didn't. I was like, oh, yeah, I'm not the fastest thing alive. So I think everybody has to have this kind of experience. My kid wore an Elsa costume, and I don't know if she expected to have ice powers, but if she did, she was very brave about the disappointment. You could make a Transformers costume with, like, you know, cardboard boxes and Amazon shit, but you need a good dad for that, right? So many toy marketing preyed on kids' expectations like this. Yeah, that's why you have to, like, put in the commercial, like, hey, you can't turn into a car. You're not going to be a car if you buy this costume. And a kid is like, oh, bro. Oh, man. All right.
The year is 2009.
Okay.
The second Transformers movie is
Another
freshly
one.
on
It's the same
DVD after
guy.
coming out that summer. The first thing you need to understand is that I loved that dog-ass movie.
Sure.
I spent many hours watching the cool car robots and playing pretend action at
Not a
home with my
Transformers
brothers.
guy, but
The
I hear
second
you.
thing you need to understand is that I was 6 years old and it was the first week of first grade.
You know what's... I guess the Transformers movie really did make new Transformers fans. I never really thought about that. It's kind of interesting. Because I just assumed it would be, you know, millennial, you know, like late 20-year-old dad. Like, wow, check out this thing that I liked when I was a kid, right? It's kind of interesting. I guess it did, like, rebirth an entire new fan base. That's kind of cool. Okay. Neat. I'm asking because I don't know if Star Wars is doing that. Does that make sense? Like, I don't know. Like, I keep having this idea about Star Wars, and I'm like, is Star Wars still culturally relevant? And I don't know if it's going to be. Whatever.
The second thing you need to understand is that during that first week of school, the teacher, to get everyone to know each other or something, gave us a lot of time each day to play and socialize.
Oh, that's sweet.
One day, I still had Transformers 2 fresh in my mind. Okay. So during playtime I decided to try to turn into a car for the class and jumped onto a desk and shouted transform while I curled up like a frog for everyone to see.
No way. No way. Dude, these stories were that is unbelievable. I'm looking at it right now. These stories were 24 minutes apart. These two stories were both on October 25th, 2024. 24 minutes apart. I don't know if it's the same guy. The bit about me having the IP is not the same. It's not. It's a joke. I don't really have it. I don't know if the IP is the same. But it can't be the same kid. Because why would it be the same kid if they knew that they couldn't turn into a car when they were 4 and then they try again when they're 6? No kid would do that, right? I don't think Coney is a Megan Fox guy. There, I said it. Not a Megan Fox guy. Not my type. Not for me. There were like 7 submissions in between. Wait, really? Wait, so there are 7 submissions in between 24 minutes? Jesus Christ. That's crazy. What a bummer.
I thought it was the coolest thing ever and forgot about it until many years later when I met an old classmate in high school and remembered their face. To this day I still get war flashbacks from this as an intrusive thought.
That's a good story. That's pretty good. Thanks for writing in. Yeah, man. Oh, I think that was quite a risk that you took, but if one kid liked Transformers, you would have had friends for life. If there was one kid in that class that was like, dude, I Optimus Prime, roll out. And then he did it too. And then you're both like curled up and like walking around on the floor. That would be adorable, right? That would be so cute. I attempted a Kamehameha in school. I think everybody did. I didn't watch or care about Dragon Ball, but I think most people did. That's like a normal thing. I had thoughts, like, I feel like everybody has this thought where I'm like, can I read people's minds? And I would like look at somebody and I'd be like, blink now. I'd look at somebody across the class and be like, get up and go to the bathroom. And then they wouldn't. And I'd be like, oh, okay. I guess I don't have that power. Except one time I went to the beach and I saw a seagull and I said, poop now. And then he did on a couple. And I thought I had powers over seagulls. I'll never forget that moment. It only worked one time, but I thought I had seagull powers. I've heard this story before. I tell it a lot. I'll never forget that trip to Ocean City. It was amazing. All right. What a shitty power to have, by the way. Seagulls are not a very powerful force.
I was in high school when this happened, and at the time me and my...
The two submitters of the Transformers have found each other in the Discord. Oh my god, they're longtime viewers? That's amazing. We have friends. We got two friends in the Discord. Hooray. A lifelong connection. Let's go. That's amazing. I always assume that people like that submit Cringe Confessional probably like submit and then never watch the stream again. Like they probably like, you know, maybe watch one episode or two episodes. Like they're not. This was in October of last year. Those people still watch the show, and now they, I guess, have connected. That's amazing. God bless you both. I wish you a long and happy future together.
I was in high school when this happened, and at the time me and my friends were obsessed with this YouTuber Danny P.
Okay.
Danny P is a 90-year-old who makes horrible music usually about Fortnite. But he has one random song called School Violins, and this song's chorus goes, please don't bring a gun to school. Please don't bring a gun to school.
Okay. In parentheses, it says violins, not violence, because it's in parentheses, which gets filtered out by the TTS. So
Danny P. and me and my friends thought this was hilarious coming from a 90-year-old. While at school one day,
I'm going to be honest, that is kind of funny. That is a funny thing for a YouTube channel. It's not funny now. It's a crazy. I get the sense of humor. I do understand that is a very grim, morbid thing to joke about. I get it. But please continue.
While at school one day, one of my friends decided he wanted to reference the song, and because we weren't allowed to have our phones and weren't in the same class at the time, he decided he would email me about the song. So, we went to our school's email database and emailed me on our school iPads, dear, insert my name here, please don't bring a gun to school. The second I saw this email, I was counting down the seconds until I was called down to the office and arrested or something. But nothing happens, and I go home.
Bro, your friend is dumb as hell. Dude, your friend is so obscenely stupid. Your friend... Okay, all right, how does it keep going? So apparently you got away with it. What happens next?
While at home, I get a call from the principal about the whole thing, and had to try and explain who Danny P was and even played the song into the mic for him to hear.
Is it tasteless to bring up the song now? I kind of want to listen. I have to know for myself, right?
Thankfully, the principal let me off the hook, but my friend was suspended for being a dumbass. Moral of the story, don't listen to Danny P's music.
I don't think we should be listening to any YouTuber's music, if I'm honest. That's not like a good genre, man. All right, hold on. Hit it. Oh, good Lord. This has 10K views. This is such a relatable story. of just like one of your friends finds the funniest fucking YouTube video he's ever seen, and it's just like the most random bullshit with very few viewers. 6 years ago. Good God. All right.
Bring a gun to school. Please don't bring a gun to school. Everything you do, what you choose to do. Get a grip, get a grip. This is not easy Get a grip, get a grip. This is not easy gun to school.
Bro, I'm gonna be so real with you.
Please don't bring a gun to school. Please don't bring a gun to school. Everything you do, what you choose to.
I'm gonna be so real with you. If I found this in high school, me and my friends would have made an inside joke too. I would be pulling my friend aside, like we would be joking and about to leave lunch, and I'd be like, "Hey, listen, for real, seriously, please." And and they would get it, and it'd be like, "I won't, bro. I love you. I won't do it. Not tomorrow. Not tomorrow. Not tomorrow. But you know, please, bro, please."
It's easy. We are not your problem. We just got
I don't know why this is. Hey, bro, get a grip. You're right, bro. I won't. Not tomorrow. I won't. Big dog.
Rob them. We gun to school. Everything. Please don't bring a gun to school. Please don't bring a gun to school. Everything you do, what you.
This is fucked up, man. This is fucked up. This or tapeworms on my penis? I think it was tapeworms stapled to my penis. Which one's worse? I think I would listen to this. You could probably explain this one, right? This is listenable? Well. Oh my God. It hasn't even been 2 weeks since the last school shooting. I feel like we could say that at any point of the last 10 years, unfortunately. That is the grim reality of where we are. It's a fucked up situation. Oh boy. It's our government. Hey. It's fucked up. All right. All right. I think Danny P was spitting about that real shit. Sheesh. Good God. Well, this isn't making YouTube. Yeah, I think the editor's got to cut all this, right? Bummer. Ugh. Good story. We'll kill that one on the editor, yeah. Hold on, let's pop this. Let's change it up. Let's go Ryan for a little bit. Actually, I like to go back and forth between US and UK. Let's go Peter. It's Peter.
In sophomore year at my high school, we did superlatives.
Right.
This one girl, let's call her Grace for the sake of the story, one most likely to cheat.
Jesus.
First off, really shitty superlative to have.
I'll say, why did your teachers agree to that? Why is anybody at the school allowing that to happen? That seems like bully bait. What a fucked up thing to vote somebody for. What if it was a girl who cheated? I'm imagining like a school-wide scandal where like the lead cheerleader cheated on the football star, and then they gave her that, right? This is bully bait 101. This could be a 13th reason.
Next year, we started dating. Want to know why we broke up 7 months later?
Oh, hell no. Oh, no. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh. Well, I mean, okay. The writing was on the wall. Okay, to be clear, she was voted that. She didn't, like, opt in. She wasn't like, me, that's me. That is so me. I'm a Scorpio. We do that. She didn't, like, opt. Everybody just put her on that. I thought they meant cheat on a test. I think that's what the teachers meant. I think that's what the school meant, and I think every kid in the school thought of it the other way. Maybe not. I don't know. When I hear that, they should have said on a test. They should have made it explicit. I don't know. Some Scorpion and the Frog shit, bro. You knew. That's tough. Oh, man. At least 7 months. Oh, that's kind of a long time. No, you just... That's enough time to be like, oh, hell no. Especially in high school, bro. Ugh. All right. Bummer. Please don't bring a gun to school stuck in my head. Stop. We're leaving that one 10 minutes ago. All right? We're not gonna make this a stream thing. We're not gonna. It is a little catchy, but we're not gonna. It's a good message. It does have something to tell all of us, but I do think we should leave that in the past, lest we alienate new chatters. We're not gonna make that a Coney meme. I won't do it if you don't. All right? I won't.
My entire life, I've had a horrible habit of biting my nails to trim them.
Me too. Everybody show your nails. Oh, dude, look at that. Disgusting. Shits are nubby. Everybody caught? Caught? Anybody? Anybody caught? Yeah.
When I was younger, I would often do this while laying in bed because I was embarrassed and I could be alone there.
Aww.
Out of laziness, I would just throw the nails behind the bed frame rather than getting up to throw
You got
them
a little
away.
collection back
When
there.
I turned 13, my parents got me a new bunk bed with a desk beneath so I had
God.
space to do homework.
Oh.
When the new bed arrived, my dad went up to my room to disassemble my old bed frame. After a while, he came downstairs, brought the vacuum up to my room, then came back down with a weird look on his face and said, I brought the vacuum up for you, but you need to vacuum the space beneath the bed before we put the new bed there. He sounded weird when he said it, so I went up to my room nervously. Then I saw it. There were fingernails all over the floor where the bed frame had been.
Is there anything you could pretend it was instead? Oh, those are spider egg droppings. Like spider eggs. Maybe? Does anything look like fingernails? Can we brainstorm right here? Rice Krispies? Dead maggots, maybe? I don't... Toenails. That's not going to help you here. I don't... Like, really long maggots? Stale rice? You think you'd be like, oh my God, I just dropped rice back there a year ago. I forgot. Blame it on your cat. I don't think that's going to work. My cat nails do that? Should have said they weren't his. Who would they be? I don't know where we would... listen, as a dad, if my kid lied to me about this, I'd be like, you better vacuum those fucking nails up, son. Turn on that vacuum this instant.
Then I saw we're talking hundreds of them, if not more, all collected against the wall from years of throwing them there.
Ugh.
I was appalled. When I vacuumed it up, it sounded like vacuuming sand or something.
I was going to say, that sounds like maracas just... Ugh.
I brought the vacuum back downstairs and my mom said, did you get a lot of stuff cleaned up?
I'll say.
With a look of, I guess, concern mixed with disappointment on her face, indicating that my dad had told her what he saw.
All right, let's not... I think they're getting a little melodramatic here. This is a little much. Come on. It's a little gross. Maybe we could, like, do a little ribbing or whatever. Let's not act like we found, I don't know, crack cocaine under the bed, right? There are worse things it could have been.
I just nodded and tried to avoid them for the rest of the day. Neither of them ever directly told me what they saw and they never brought it up.
That feels a little
but
silly.
I carry the shame anyway almost 10 years later.
I don't know, man. That's not that bad. Yeah, that's fine. Whatever. Yeah, chatter, it's not that bad. It's gross. It's not like you were collecting them. Yeah, it's like you just fucking you had a habit, which is gross, and that's it. It could have been worse. I just got here. What the fuck was under this kid's bed? Fingernails. Hundreds of them. Years worth. Just throwing them behind the bed. You should have had a little dish. You should have had a little dish next to your bed and just, like, put them in there, and then you could clean them out. Bro, you ain't got any empty cans? Wait a minute. Put that shit in an empty can. Come on. Easy. You put that shit in the can, you wiggle it around. Just you can tell when it's full. Perfect. Who doesn't have a fingernail sock? Yeah, man. That's why it gets so crusty. This is gross. You guys are gross. My crusty fingernail sock. Mom found the nail sock. Yep. That's the one. This one sucks. Yeah.
When I was in my senior year of high school.
Dude, I'm eating. That's your fault. You know where you are.
When I was in my senior year of high school, I had the great idea to use a Pringles can as a receptacle for me to beat my meat into.
Why? Why would you do that? That shit is too big. Why would you? Is this dude bragging? Is this guy trying to get attention? Like, what? Is it just for waste disposal? Is this for waste management? What are we doing? Like, all right, let's hear him out. Like, if you Pringles can, wrapped up towel, one of those squishy plastic things you can win at Chuck E. Cheese. You get what I'm saying? I can MacGyver this, but let's see. Hold on.
When I was in my senior year of high school, I had a great idea to use a Pringles can as a receptacle for me to beat my meat into.
Scrub daddies. Can we at least get the scrub mommy? What are you talking about? Come on, man.
I kept it in a drawer on my nightstand, and nobody found it for months.
Oh,
Eventually,
no.
I moved to my college dorm, forgetting to dispose of it. After a few depressed and lonely months away from home, I went back for winter break. When I checked the drawer I left the Pringles can in, it was gone.
Oh.
To this day, I still don't know who found it and if they saw the contents of the can.
Oh my God, this is the worst. The creeping horror. I imagine, like, the final shot of the short film, a slow, like, a slow dolly shot of the empty drawer with no Pringles can inside, and then just black. Good Lord.
What makes it worse is that the lid was see-through.
I mean, you wouldn't know what it was if you looked inside, but it would give you an inkling more than, you know.
I'm a junior now, and nobody has brought it up ever since.
Yeah, man.
And I am certainly not going to ask.
Aren't those the worst? Like, some of these stories in the in Cringe Confessional have some level of closure. Like, this is how things went out. And you can kind of understand, like, at least everybody knows where everything ended, and you know where you stand with your family or your loved ones or the people you're never going to see again. This one, this is, they could talk about that. They could talk about that when you're not around. In Thanksgiving, when you go to the bathroom, this might be a discussion, right? And all you can do is just live with it. They talk about your Pringles can. That's what I'm saying. You should think to what kind of, like, Pringles can it was. Was it pizza? Was it like sour cream and onion? Because, like, if your family ever says, like, sour cream and onion, and then everybody looks at each other and has a knowing sort of glint in their eye, they know, right? I think that becomes an inside joke if anybody knows. However, if you have a family that loves you, if you have a dad or a mom that disposed of that without another word, it is their secret till the day they die. Hopefully that's the case. I'm praying for you, Chatter. Good luck.
When I was in 5th grade, I was a safety patrol at my school.
Yep.
If you don't know what that is, it's basically just a hall monitor.
Okay.
Anyway, my friends and I were super into Pokemon cards.
Safety patrol at school, huh? I have some advice for the kids at that school.
If you don't know what that... Anyway, my friends and I were super into Pokemon cards. One of my friends, I will call him Tommy, had an X card that he really liked.
All right.
I think it was a Venusaur.
Okay.
One day another kid came up to us after school and told us that Tommy had stolen the Venusaur X from him and wanted it back.
Okay.
Tommy called BS on it, of course, and we didn't think anything of it. That was until we noticed a few minutes later that Tommy's Venusaur was missing and the kid
He got
was
the
gone.
Venusaur.
Obviously, we assumed the kid had stolen the card from Tommy,
We're
and
getting
we were
his
not
ass.
gonna take it lying down.
He goes down tonight.
The next day, while doing my afternoon safety patrol shift, I spotted the kid leaving
I mean,
to
it's
go
the next
home.
day. He got away with
Since
it.
Tommy was waiting for me so we could go home together, he was with me. I stopped the kid and called over Tommy to come and back me up.
Oh, shit.
The kid started crying because I was holding him by the shirt and would not let him leave.
No, dude, it's 5th grade. This guy's getting shaken down for the Venusaur.
Which is weird, because I was by no definition a big kid, and neither was Tommy.
Get his
The
ass.
kid could have easily just run away. Eventually, the kid's mom showed up and was furious that we were doing this to her son. I tried to stand my ground and explain the situation, but I was 11 years old and had a soccer mom screaming at me, so
Yeah.
I just let the kid go.
When an adult shows
the
up,
kid
you
turned
gotta,
off the
you know.
waterworks and gave us a triumphant look as he walked off.
No fucking way. No, dude, that kid's coming back to school the next day. I don't know why he thinks he's going to get away with it. He's not getting away with it, bro.
The next day, Tommy and I were pulled out of class and lectured by the guidance
maybe he
counselor
will.
about why we shouldn't bully people.
No
we were made
way.
to apologize to the kid as well. A few years later, I talked to Tommy about this incident, and Tommy admitted that he had totally stolen the kid's Venusaur.
Oh. Wait a minute. Dude, Tommy's a fucked up kid. In case you guys didn't follow it, Tommy was this kid's friend. Tommy was the bad guy. The kid that almost got beat up didn't do anything. He got his shit stolen. What a fucked up story, man. There's no good guys here. You were the cops that got pulled in to inflict corrupt justice. Just a corrupt pig, man. Safety patrol. Come on, dude. That poor mom. Please don't bring your Venusaur EX to school. Yeah, that's the moral of this story, bro. I'm keeping my EX Venusaur at home.
When I was maybe 13 or 14 in 2018, my dad gave me his old smartphone as he just got a new one and we weren't especially well off.
Thanks, Dad.
A couple days after this, I was in school talking to my group of friends in one class, including the girl I had a crush on at the time. And when the lesson ended, I realized my phone had went missing.
Uh-oh.
I looked around for it frantically for a few minutes after class before giving up and hoping someone would just hand it in or whatever.
What's on the
A
dad's
few hours
phone?
later,
Something's on
my
the dad's
crush
phone.
comes up to me and hands me my phone and says she took it as a joke to which I
Ooh.
showed much less indignance than I probably should have. She then apologizes and says she went through it including the search history, and she commented that I should probably learn to clear my search history and laughed at me.
This is so fucked up because you don't even know what it is. Not only does the girl you have a crush on now think you're a complete freak and is giggling about it with her friends, you are about to, against your will, find out exactly what your dad is into. Because you're going to look now. You're going to see exactly what turns your dad on, and you're never going to forget it. Fake story, who doesn't lock their phone? This says it didn't have a lock screen password, and you know what? I think a dad would do that. I can see a dad doing that. I choose to believe this is real. Depending on the porn. If the porn is like, I don't know, obscenely over-the-top fetish shit, I don't believe it. But if the Google search is like big boobies near me. You know what I mean? I believe that guy didn't put a lock screen on his phone. He has nothing to hide, right? Let's figure it out.
When I looked through the history after school, I found lists and lists of porn sites in the history. I didn't look up any porn since I had this phone.
Okay.
My crush found my dad's porn history, which I didn't even know was there, and thought it was mine.
Sure.
Possibly the worst combination of experiences possible.
Yeah, that's really bad. Those are two things that two terrible things that get even worse together. That's miserable. I'm sorry you had to go through that. But at least your dad wasn't into, I don't know, anything I say is going to sound weird, and it's going to sound like I'm into it, so I'm going to move on. At least your dad's into normal porn. I'll just say that, okay? It could have been worse. I'll just do that. Cheeto, what?
When I was 15...
I can't believe I read that.
When I was 15, my first game ever played was Overwatch.
Let's go!
I was obsessed with D.Va. I am not a gooner, I am a girl and wanted to be like her since we both had brown hair.
Okay, to be clear, if your first video game is Overwatch, I don't think you're a gooner if you like Diva. She's a cool, she's in a mech or whatever. I wouldn't take it that way. Girls can be gooners too. That's true.
I'm not even Asian. I
don't like the way he said that.
I'm not even Asian.
All right.
I wanted to be her so badly that I had memorized every single one of her voice lines.
Cool.
I had a crush who also played Overwatch, and I went to visit him while he was working at his family-owned frozen yogurt store.
Okay.
I made small talk and eventually, for some reason, I asked him, "Do you want to see the real-life D.Va?" He nervously laughed and just said sure.
Oh, no.
For the next 30 minutes I acted out all of her voice lines in character as an attempt to impress him. Yes, all of the lines. Even her death sounds, which were just groans of pain.
Did we just pull up a YouTube video of all Diva voice lines and we just recited it front to back all the way through? Oh, nerf this!
Yes, we were not alone in the store. There were a few customers seated, eating their frozen yogurt, absolutely overhearing my cringe attempt at impressing my crush.
Is that Diva? I think that's the Diva voice actress.
Obviously, he couldn't leave or make an excuse to leave since he's the only one working. I asked him what he thought of my performance, and he gave me a very simple "that's cool."
Awesome.
I left thinking that I had impressed him and never realized how embarrassing that was 10 years later. I have autism. He unfriended me on Overwatch a few months following this.
Okay. That's...
I asked him...
It just wasn't meant to be. It wasn't meant to be. It wasn't meant to be. It's an embarrassing experience. It was your first video game, right? It's not so bad. It could have been Sonic the Hedgehog. What if you got really into Shadow? Diva's better. It's not so bad. It's not so bad. I'm not adding the emote. Let's move on. Stop announcing. Please stop announcing. That is quite enough announcements. I'm not. That is enough. No more announcements. Coney, try this one. It's better. Coney announcement? Not doing that either. No. I'm changing the voice. Let's do Rod. Fan favorite. Wait. I see the word. Let's see if he does it.
So back in 2017, at the beginning of my 7th grade year in middle school, I was 12 and had been watching a lot of YouTube Reddit commentaries over the summer.
Okay.
They were my aid to sleep, and it was through them, and the Odd Ones Out videos, I learned about the concept of furries.
Okay.
I didn't know they were people who dressed up as animals. I just thought they loved animals.
Sure, yeah.
So, for
Yeah,
an
I
introduction
get
to
it.
our homeroom, we had to write 3 lies and a truth for the teacher to put on the class Kahoot.
Uh-oh.
This was like the second week of school we did this, and they put as my truth I was a furry.
Okay, as an animal lover myself, This could have been me. Thank God that I'm old enough to not have fallen into this trap. I get it.
And the whole class yelled what when nobody got that question but me right. And the teacher just stayed paused on the screen and stared me down. And our assistant teacher looked at me and went, "Do you know what a furry is? Do I need to call mom?"
Yeah.
And I explained myself as well. It's just a person who loves animals, right?
Yeah.
And the teacher went, yeah, sure.
Yeah, kind of.
And the whole class mocked me for the next 2 years.
Well,
one of the kids who didn't bully me was a furry lol, and we became even closer friends until we split up during the pandemic lol.
Okay.
Well, on the flip side, I am actually a furry now and have Sony now.
Okay. All right. So it all okay. So you were right. You were right, and they were right to make fun of you. It all worked out in the end. Everything shakes out. It was true. Okay, sure. Hey, congratulations. Cody's story actually got through. No. If I was a furry, you would have heard it by now. I am a furry in that I am a person that loves animals. And you know what? I'll even go a step further. I love the use of animal attributes and characteristics to exemplify human behavior. That's it. Okay? That's the furthest we're going. I have no announcements to make. All right? That's all it is. No. Okay? I have no announcements. I don't know if you would know what furries are without knowing what furries are, right? Surely, like, that would... I don't know if I believe that you would be watching Reddit commentaries. That was such a weird way of putting that. I actually think you're a furry now. No, I'm not a furry. Okay, it's not a furry thing. It is an Aesop's fable... like the animal behavior. You gotta okay, how do I put this? I think humans as animals is interesting. Okay? I don't wanna fuck the animal. Let's just make sexually interesting. No! I don't. No. Okay, when I was an actor, we were taught to embody animal characteristics, get in touch with ourselves and with the outside, the tangible world, the natural world, right? I'm gonna stop here. I should stop. You could be a furry without the attraction part. I'm not doing this anymore. Y'all gotta. I'm not doing this. I'm not here for this. I'm not here. It's not me. It's not me. I appreciate it. God bless everybody and all who celebrate. Okay? Truly. Editor, cut all this. We're going to cut all of this. Okay? I just like animals. I like going to the zoo. I think animals are cute and funny, and I think it's cool that animals do one specific thing. Okay? I'm Tier Zoo. All right? I think it's cool that animals do one thing. They all do one thing. I think that's cool. And that's the end of that. We're gonna. So, Tier Zoo is a furry. No, he's not. Is that real? Is that real? You have Brad Furdar. Oh my God, it's real. I thought that was a joke you made up. It's a site. I don't want to get more into this. Listen, if you're a furry, God bless you. I just like animals, okay? Let's just leave it there. This is stupid. All right, let's move on. This episode is going to be like 5 minutes long. It's 2025. Get a fursona already. Why don't you make me one? What do you think I am, huh? Comment below. A beaver? I'm not industrious.
Oh, Coney, do I have a story for you?
I'll be the judge
One
of
day
that.
I was sitting in my college cafeteria by myself. I was at a small table eating lunch, and I decided to play my 3DS.
Okay.
At the time, I wore glasses.
Mm-hmm.
Without them, I couldn't even see shapes of objects and could walk into walls, so I always had to wear them.
That's a bummer.
But playing my 3DS and staring at screens would tire my eyes out, and I like to have a break occasionally from wearing my glasses as I was nearsighted.
Sure.
So I took my glasses off and played my 3DS quietly on the table.
Right.
All of a sudden, I felt something whack my chair. I turned my head to look, and I saw a stick moving on the ground. I realized a blind girl was by herself trying to find a seat.
Oh.
She reached out to the chair next to me, not realizing I was sitting in the chair beside the one she took. And I don't know why, but I froze. What do I say? What is the proper etiquette of alerting a blind person of my existence? Do I just say, hi, I am sitting at this table?
Okay.
Does that sound rude, like I'm somehow claiming
no,
this
I
table?
Get it. I get it.
Or my thoughts?
Oh yeah, you're kind of caught in a weird, uncomfortable situation. That's like a pop quiz. You can't do like an excuse me or like a hey. Like you're kind of. It's the Dane Cook bit, which actually was it Louis C.K.'s bit about getting hit by a car? You gotta like say it really quick. Sure.
So I just didn't say anything.
Oh, they just sat.
I thought,
yeah,
well,
okay.
she won't know I'm here.
Yeah.
So I can just get up when I'm ready to leave quietly and she can sit here too and I don't need to strike up a conversation.
Wait, okay.
I just
That's
wanted
not
to
so
play my
bad.
3DS Coney.
Sure.
So I went
Yeah.
back to playing and sat there in silence for a minute
Just
or
hang
so.
out for a bit.
All of a sudden, I hear my name called out.
Oh no.
I look up but have no idea who is calling out to me. Because keep in mind, I still don't have my glasses on and can't see shit.
Yeah.
These two friendly girls come up to the table, but they aren't talking to me. They are talking to the blind girl, who apparently also has the same name as me.
No way.
The girls are talking to her and say something in excited voices like, oh, you're sitting with a friend? And I thought, oh no, my plan is ruined and my existence has been exposed. The blind girl is just silent, and I realize I have to speak up. So I said to the two friendly girls, oh, I thought you were calling out to me because my name is C2. And the girls said, oh wow, really? And then, without thinking, I said with utmost and thus I am trying to somehow match their level of cheeriness. Yeah! I couldn't tell who you were because it's like I'm blind. And the girls' faces immediately dropped.
That was pretty good.
Even as I was saying
Yeah.
it, mid-sentence and starting to
Yeah,
say
yeah, yeah.
blind,
No, you feel
I thought
it.
knew. But it was too late.
No, you kind
Seconds of silence felt like an eternity.
You kind of
I
popped
tried
that out
to
before
save
you
it by
think
then
about
immediately
it. Yep.
articulating because I
have
wear
glasses.
glasses.
Ha ha
In
ha,
hopes
get
that
it?
the blind girl would understand why I
Yep.
would say something like that and this must be a complete misunderstanding.
Oh.
But she never said a word. I closed my 3DS and said I had to go to class, and left feeling horrible and with my face as red as a tomato.
Oh, that's a bummer. That's a big bummer. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. That's a bad one. Dude, for you guys that have the same name is unbelievable. That's there's no way out of there, huh? The only instance I can think of that's similar to this, you ever go potty, you're pooping, and somebody knocks on the door and you don't say anything? That's the closest thing I could think of. I don't think I need to tell you that somebody's in here. I think you could just try to open the door and you're not going to get in. But some people keep knocking and keep trying. You ever get somebody that won't stop on the door? Just and I don't say anything, but I'm like, hey, you guys say something. I hope that they will understand that there's a reason the door is locked, right? Like, I just fart loudly. That's very rude for you to do. You shouldn't do that. That's not nice. Stop! I don't say anything, but then it gets weird if I don't say anything for a while, and then eventually I do say something. They're like, why didn't you say anything before? And, no, they don't say that. That'd be weird. But, like, you know what I'm saying? You got to say something right away or not at all. I don't know. It's a weird situation. You say safety? I don't know what that means. Sanctuary? What urinal do you main? Depends what the other guys are doing. I'm flex. I'm a flex urinal. I'll do whatever the other people aren't doing. If somebody goes far left, I'll go far right. Sometimes I go mid, right? Center left. If the whole thing is open, I go mid. I would have to look at like a graph to see. I'm Phil. Yeah. We'll see. Mid is insane? Really? If the whole thing is open, you think mid is insane? I'm right in the center, bro. Are you serious? I guess mid is kind of fucked up because I'm like, yeah, no matter, like if somebody else comes in, I'm like, yeah, no matter where you are, you're going to be next to me. No matter what, you're going to be equidistant. Well, okay, to be clear, I go mid if it's like, let's say I'm in a movie, because I pee a lot during movies. Let's say I'm in a movie and the whole thing is open and I know nobody else is going to be there, I go mid. But if I'm at like, I don't know, a theme park, if I'm in a place where I expect people to come and go, maybe a baseball game, something like that, then I will go probably a far corner. You get what I'm saying? That sounds really annoying for watching movies. Unironically, I have an app called Run Pee, which tells you the right time to go to the bathroom during a movie. This isn't a joke. It has updated times to be like, after you see this scene, go to the bathroom right away. Not a joke. Because what happens is I be eating lots of popcorn. Do not just hold it for the whole thing. I can't. I drink a lot of water or soda. I drink a lot. I drink like a fish. You gotta understand. I gotta pee right now. I'm not joking. I gotta pee right now. But I hold it in. But if I'm watching a movie, I don't want to think about how much I have to pee while watching. That happened to me during Nosferatu. I'm like, I don't know when the big thing is gonna happen. I gotta go pee, but I can't, like, I don't know when to get up. Right? It's just I drink a lot. You got to understand. So Run Pee, go to that. The best thing is when you see people arguing on Run Pee, they're like, yeah, this is the best time to go pee in the movie. And other people are like, nuh-uh, this really good thing happens right after, which means a lot of people are on Run Pee. It's crazy. Part of the cinema experience is missing the important backstory. Depends on the movie. I don't know. I don't want to miss, a lot of movies or whatever. But that happened to me during a movie, and I couldn't enjoy the last 45 minutes. That's what I'm saying. You got to understand. I am eating the popcorn. I am drinking the soda and the water or whatever I'm getting, the icy. And the previews are 45 minutes, dude. It's 45-minute previews, dude. It's crazy. Literally just pee your pants. Who cares? Probably a guy that cleans the theater. We got recliners where I am. I'm going to be soaking in it. My theater has like recliners where I lean back. I'm going to be marinating in that shit. I don't know. Just don't eat or drink before. Oh, here we go. Just don't enjoy a popcorn and a soda at the movies, as is my God-given right. This guy's trying to destroy America, you piece of shit. That's my culture. Get out of here. A then boyfriend saw... and I saw Age of Ultron in college and went to the bathroom and came back to find Quicksilver was dead. That's what I'm saying. I'm scared of that, man. I don't know. Shit's gonna happen.
In my high school.
Okay, I know you're joking. You don't bring a piss bottle with you, but I think I could. Nothing would make me angrier if I was seeing a movie and I hear like the telltale sounds of a guy peeing into a Gatorade bottle. Could you imagine? I would fly into an uncontrollable rage. It is very clear what they're doing. You are not like consolidating two sodas. I know what you're doing, and I'm gonna kill that guy. Although he would have a very potent weapon to keep me at bay. Maybe I'll wait. maybe I'll see that guy leaving the theater. I'd probably take it easy on that guy.
In my high school.
Piss during the action scene? Yeah, but then there's... Imagine, there's this big John Wick, like, bow, bow, bow. Everybody's shooting and fighting some guy furiously peeing into the bottle, trying to get it all out the whole time. And then there's a break in the action where, like, John Wick and the other guy stare at each other and they both have their guns like this, and you just hear... Wait a minute! Is that from the movie? What's it? Is there a fountain in the movie? Are they outside? Is it raining? You got to get that shit out fast.
In my high school drama class, me and 2 other kids were meant to improv a scene from a prompt. Our prompt: one girl is fighting another girl in a style fight, and I am the first girl's coach hyping her up for the fight.
Okay,
my bright ass thinks, oh, there are weight classes in mine, these girls are not the same size. I think you can already see where this is going.
Yeah.
I'm hyping the girl up. You got this. She's got nothing on you, etc. Then I say, I know she's a weight class or 2 above you, but you got this. The room fell dead silent. Then laughter. The boys in the room loved it and thought it was a joke. The girl who I was commenting on turned beet red and ran out of the room. The teacher told us we were never doing this again before chasing after the girl who ran out, and I fell silent, walked to my seat, and sat down like nothing happened. This may be my worst memory and kills me anytime I think about it.
Oh my God, that's really bad. That's really bad. That's a bummer. You just gave those boys so much ammo to make fun of that poor girl. That poor girl did not deserve that. She didn't want to do the MMA prompt. Oh, that's so sad. That one makes me sad. I have a soft spot for like middle school or high school girls. They go through so much shit. Boys do too, but girls get it worse in a different way, right? It's so sad. I don't know. What a bummer, man. That's so sad, dude. Girls are so mean to each other. You know what I mean? Being a teenager is awful. Yeah, I mean, for anybody, right? But, like, I don't know. Girls carry that shit forever. Boys just kind of get teased for, like, haha, you stink and smell bad. And it's like, oh, yeah? What if I put on deodorant? Oh, he doesn't stink or smell bad anymore. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't. That's what I got made fun of for. I was ugly and smelled bad. Well, I guess you can't change ugly. But I did. I got hair gel, and then I wasn't ugly in middle school, which is weird because I was still ugly, but with spiky hair or whatever. But, like, I feel like boys, you can get through it, right? Girls are, that's a bummer. Coney, no one enjoys high school. There's no worse or better. It's taken differently by everyone. That's not true. That is, some people, high school are the highs of their lives. Some people want to go back. That's a crazy thing to say that high school sucks for everybody. That is not true. High school is amazing for lots of people. I'm saying. Most people dislike it. I will say. I think most people leave high school and they're like, phew, I never want to go through anything like that again. But some people, low-key high school ruled. I mean, listen, high school is a beautiful time in your life. I think you can appreciate that it was a beautiful time in your budding adulthood, right? While still thinking, wow, that was awful. You know what I'm saying? Coney, did you like college? I didn't go. I went to a commuter college, so I didn't get the college experience. Bummer. Tough. I peaked in elementary. Bro, me too. Everybody liked me in elementary. I was the coolest kid there.
In my high school drama class, me and 2 other kids...
You would have made a great frat guy? No, I wouldn't. The Coney that you know now would have. 37-year-old Coney would be a fine frat... No, I wouldn't be a fine frat guy. I'd be annoyed. I was not confident early college. You got to understand. 19, 20, 21, 22-year-old Coney is not confident. Everything that I am is years of fucking up and embarrassment and regret, and now I just have no inhibitions. So you gotta fuck up a lot to not be afraid of fucking up. You get what I'm saying? You think frat guys are confident? Yeah, I do. Maybe not confident isn't the right word, but like willing to put themselves out there might be the way to put it. I don't know. Confident displaying, maybe that's it. I don't know. I don't think I would fit in with frat people though, because I think I just like for the same reason I didn't like it when some of my friends that I would be like making friends and a guy would get friendly with me and he would like start hitting me and like doing rowdy boy stuff or whatever, do the trick where you like, dude, look at this, and it's like his asshole or whatever, gross shit, and I'm like, dude, stop, I'm not. You get what I'm saying? Football shit. I don't know. That's not me. You get it, right? You get it. What? You guys never had that? The bat wing? You get it. We're not talking about this anymore. Is this a real story? Yeah, man. That's like a thing.
In my high school drama class, me and 2 other kids were meant to improv a scene from a prompt. Our prompt.
This is the same story. Coney has never had male friends. I've had lots of male friends. They weren't like jock, frat boy shit. That's all. You know? One kid took my Donkey Kong amiibo and put it down his pants and wouldn't give it back. Name 3, Zach, and Zach. That's not a joke. Had a bunch of Zachs in my grade. Cishet wasp male friends. Yeah, you gotta be around a certain type of white guy, especially in the early 2000s, bro. You got, like, the Jackass era, there was a very particular type of, like, some 41 listening, oh, dude, check this out. Look at it looks like a brain. Pull out one testicle. Like, it's like, it was gross out shit, man. Everybody wanted to be Steve-O. It's different now, you know?
In my high school drama class, me and 2 other kids were meant to improv a scene.
I didn't think this shit was funny, by the way, just to make it clear. Those are the people I avoided.
In my high school drama class, me and 2 other kids were meant to improv a scene from a prompt. Our prompt, one girl...
Wait, how did that happen again? What? Oh, I didn't copy and paste it. My bad. I just love that one. I love that story so much.
8-year-old me was a bona fide hustler when it came to lemonade stands.
Okay.
This story takes place after my last lemonade stand got shut down after my parents realized I had been secretly handing out items from their yard sale for free with every lemonade purchase.
Okay.
That jig was up, but about a month later, me and a friend hatched a new plan.
All right.
You see, the devastating earthquake of 2011 had just occurred in Japan.
What?
The horrifying scale of carnage and death led to a humanitarian movement for earthquake relief.
No way.
And this, I thought, would be an amazing marketing strategy for my next business venture.
Oh my God, this guy is a capitalist. That's unbelievable. Were you doing it for charity? Were you going to send your shit to Japan? You're going to make lemonade for Japan?
My friend and I drew up a cardboard sign, claiming that the proceeds from every 50-cent cup of lemonade would go to earthquake relief.
Unbelievable.
It even had little stick figure drawings of families being separated by fissures in the ground, buildings collapsing onto small children, all the things we thought would play great with the customers.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, we were going to pocket all of the riches.
Awesome,
I don't think we would even know how to donate it.
How would you? How old were you? How old? I got to look at the ages. 8. 8-year-old kid coming up with this. 8-year-old kid coming up with this shit, man. Good God, dude.
But there was one problem. My dad found out about our scheme.
He wanted in on it.
Who has worked in charity fundraising for 30 years. He sat us down and gave us an impassioned... My dad, who has worked in charity fundraising for 30 years.
Oh, no. Of all the people to narc you out. That's what gave you the idea. You were very close to charities. All right.
He sat us down and gave us an impassioned speech about ethics and charity fraud. This was a kind of righteous dad anger, the likes of which I had never seen before.
Yep, Dad cares
a
lot about
guilt
this.
And shame and cringe this induced stayed with me for a while, and I left the lemonade business forever.
Aw, man. Don't give it up. It's time to get into the sweet tea business. Maybe mowing some lawns. Only go rake some leaves, do some snow shoveling, man. Come on. There are other hustles. Get a paper route. Come on, dude. You know what? This is a good story because you learned a valuable lesson from Dad. Also, how did Dad, who worked in charity fundraising, create such an enterprising young man? Right? Such a particularly shrewdish. Right? Like, I could have just said shrewd, right? That's kind of crazy that the dad would produce such a kid. That's kind of impressive, right? The universe has balance in all things. My dad sure is good at raising money. Hey, let me try it. My dad has made like several millions of dollars all for him. My dad should be rich. He raises quite a bit of money. I wonder where it all goes. That's very funny. Yeah, I got to talk to this kid about the Gexathon. Next Wednesday. There may or may not be another charity stream in between. This isn't a joke. I've signed up for a charity event that I think has to be done in September. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't double dip. I can't do the Gex thing and this. I know your ass hates charity. I'm doing a 4-hour charity stream at some point. All right? It might be Sunday, it'll be at some point. When? Maybe Tuesday, I don't know. I haven't had a full day to do Gex. We got to do the full game. We got to beat the whole game. It will happen. It will happen. Please don't cancel me, okay? The fact that I'm still talking about the Gexathon means that it's still on top of my mind. I got the head right here. Any given Wednesday, it's gonna happen very soon, okay? Your money, not ours. That's what I'm saying. I'm the one that has to pay. You guys already paid. Why haven't you donated the money up till now? Because I'm already gonna. It's $21.41. If I'm holding on to it, I would just never do it. I'm gonna do it. I owe $2,141, and there will be more. I will pay up. I swear. I swear it will happen. Okay? I promise. You gotta believe me. It's been 3 months. I know. I'm sorry. I already paid a lot. Whatever. Okay, go.
One time, when I was in high school and around 14 to 16 years old, I was on a youth group trip at a camp.
Okay.
The members of my youth group were all sitting around a large round table doing some sort of arts and crafts.
Sure.
One of the guys sitting next to me said something to me, but I don't quite remember what it was, only that I did not like it.
Okay.
For context, at the time, your mom was a common joke response that people said.
Right.
I looked at him and said, your mom, in an exaggerated way, thinking it may get a laugh out of the group.
Your mom?
However, as the phrase left my lips, I recalled that his mom had died only a week prior.
Oh.
Everyone around the table stared at me silently in shock, not believing that I had just said what I said.
Especially in a big, loud, crazy, obnoxious way, in an attention-gathering way. You made it very bad.
After a pregnant pause, the guy looks at me in the eyes, his expression lifeless and monotone, and says, "Really, dude?" I felt so bad and wanted to take it back, but in my shame I could not even manage to mutter an apology. The whole group sat in silence for the rest of the activity. If by any chance the guy is listening to this story, I am very sorry and I regret it often. I am certain that he knows who this is.
Anybody with a dead mom in chat? Anybody in chat that knows who this is? Anybody at all that knows who this person could be? Oh, man. That's a bummer. Oh, I hope that guy doesn't listen to this. What are the chances that guy's a Coney maniac, right? Come on. There's no way. It's a bummer story, man. I forgive you, dude. How's your mom? I'm actually glad you asked. She's kicking cancer's ass. Not a joke. She's doing awesome. They gave her, I don't talk too much about personal shit because I don't want to bum the chat out. But they gave her 2 years, I think a year and a half ago, maybe two. No, they gave her 2 years, maybe 3 years ago. They gave her not very long, and now it's gone for now. Not fully gone, not in remission, but she's beating its ass. So things are very good. Thank you for asking. I'm glad you let me talk about that by discussing it. This is amazing. Is she in remission? She didn't use that word. I feel like if it was remission, she would have said that word. She moved, so unfortunately, I haven't been to the doctor to talk about it with them, but things are going great. Things are very good. She's doing awesome. It's very nice. That was a very scary question to ask. To be clear, that chatter did not know that my mom was dealing with that. I don't talk about it publicly because I don't want to bum out the chat who might be dealing with similar things, right? I don't want to. It's a place where people have fun. So forgive me if I bummed anybody out. I'm sorry. I've been feeling good because that happened over the weekend. I found out about that, which is very nice. So, okay. Anyway. And I know your guys' moms are doing great. I know. I haven't texted her in about 2.5 hours now, so maybe I should check back in.
I am certain that he, after a pregnant pause, the
dumb joke. All right. Ooh, hold on. All right.
When I was about 10,
This one comes
I had
with
gotten
evidence.
into an argument with a large creator on Flipnote Studios for the DS.
What? That is one of the strangest intros I've ever heard. A large creator on Flipnote Who are we talking about? Was it Arlo? I bet it was Arlo, wasn't it?
This dude could have been either 15 or 25, and I have no recollection of what his username was. I thought he stole my original character. It was a little penguin that's just a half circle with a beak, because I had gotten a penguin toy for my birthday.
Okay.
I drew him constantly and thought that, clearly, I own this concept and that this guy has it out for me. For reference, it would have looked something like this.
Hold on, we got a link. 1 second. JD said, dude, I miss being 13. Dude, like, the experience of, like, everything in your life is so important and so, like, universal, right? This idea that, like, I remember really wanting to get into, like, Wi-Fi clans. I really wanted to be in, like, Wii Troopers, Wii Sports, or Wii Soldiers, whatever, shit like that. I wanted people to think I was a good gamer or whatever, you know what I mean? God. Check this out. It's Paul. Original Penguin, do not steal. Amazing. I was in a Mario Kart Wii clan? Hell yeah. I was too old for that by that point, so there were like Mario Strikers clans, but I was way too old. It felt embarrassing because I was like 20. But I was in a SOCOM clan on the PS2, and I was in there with like actual... Like, there are a lot of, like, Marines and, like, actual Army people playing that game, and I was a 14-year-old child. That was weird. And there was mics, so they knew, but crazy. All right, there's Paul. All right.
Keep in mind, on Flipnotes, you can't type out comments.
Okay.
You had to draw or write them out in the limited space they give you. I made like 3 completely unintelligible comments with awful handwriting, explaining how mad I was. The guy was just left confused. If he did respond, it was just like, what? Later, I tried to explain myself more thoroughly, but I just tried to cram as many words screen as possible to seem more reasonable.
I really wish I could have
It was
screenshots
impossible
of this.
to read.
I want to read these so bad. Just screaming, mauling on this tiny Flipnote page, just all the words you could get from just a 13-year-old child.
Then, after a year or so, I saw that he had started some sort of contest. He would put his followers' ox into his next Flipnote music video for Stereo Hearts.
I don't know who that is.
My favorite fucking song.
Okay.
Of course, I think to myself, this guy has done me wrong before.
This guy's
This is
ruining
my
your
chance.
life.
He owes me a slot in his
He's
massive
ruining your
Flipnote
fucking
animation.
life, man.
I made a reply to this post, telling him how I deserved this, and how it's the only way to repay me, as extremely smug and passive-aggressive as I possibly could.
Okay.
I was so sure of myself, it's just a matter of time until my penguin has hit the big
You're
time.
going to be famous,
2
man,
hours later.
for sure.
One comment. I don't owe you anything. Complete shock.
Oh.
Betrayal. My dumb baby brain is running in circles. I had clearly won that last argument. He never said he didn't steal my guy, so how does he think he could just reject me like that? I was so upset. I didn't respond.
Oh, God.
There's no way I could have. I instantly unfollowed him, but I still watched his animations in shame.
Dude.
I would listen to the inevitable Stereo Hearts Flipnote he made over and over in car rides,
dude,
and just be completely mad thinking about how I deserved to be in it.
Stole your penguin.
The only solace I have in this story is that I couldn't find a single trace upload of his animations nowadays, hopefully meaning he knew his account before
Are you
someone
sure?
could back it up.
Somebody in chat thinks they found it. Somebody in chat thinks this might be the Flipnote video. Oh, it's this song? I didn't know this was the song. No way, man. That's all it says. I don't think that's it. There's no penguin here. I don't think this is it. No. This is not it. This is not it, though. Paul's not even here. This was for Shay, bro. This was for Shay. Happy birthday, Shay. Big ups. Chatter just wanted to play this on the Coney stream. Yeah, Chatter's girlfriend is Shay, and now Shay is like clutching. Oh my goodness. Amazing. Thank you. Congrats, Shay. Happy birthday. Somebody likes you a whole lot. Beautiful. You got a good one. You got to keep her. Happy birthday, Shay. How old is this upload? 10 years ago. June 27th, 2015. Amazing. Good God, man. I believe this story more than I've believed any other story on this show ever. By the way, this story was submitted on Halloween last year at 7 a.m. on Halloween. On All Hallows Eve. That's an Adam Sandler bit. I love it when he does that.
15 years old, church camp a few hours drive away from my house.
Okay.
There's a system of challenging other Kevins in volleyball and basketball and such. We got absolutely shafted in every challenge that we gave or accepted, except for one that we picked on kids from Quebec that had no clue what they were doing.
Sure.
As a reward for beating down on these international students, he said that he would drive to the local gas station and buy us one thing from it. Me, trying to be like some of the older teens at the camp, say that I want a can of Rain, an energy drink that doesn't taste like atomic horse piss.
It kind of does, though. I remember Rain. All right, sure.
The problem with this is that it is 106 degrees in freedom units outside and I am quite literally missing my prefrontal cortex from birth.
Wait a minute. Yeah, who is he? That's a good point. It was probably the camp guy. Hold on. Yeah, we don't. It said as a reward for beating down an international suit. Probably the coach. Probably the coach, I think. Surely, right?
Don't know how that happened. When he comes back,
okay, wait.
The problem with this is that it is 106 degrees in freedom units outside
right, so
and I am quite literally missing my prefrontal cortex from birth.
Right.
Don't know how that happened.
Wait, hold on. Wait. Okay. I thought we were making a joke about how your prefrontal cortex is not fully formed until you're 25 years old. You just don't have the part of the brain for rational decisions? Can you not have a prefrontal cortex? I think you need that to exist. That is responsible for, like, executive functioning. Might be a joke. Okay, it's got to be a joke, right? All right, editor, cut this. I feel stupid. This guy's kidding. All right. the way he was, okay, he's a big silly.
When he comes back with my drink, I slam it down in about 30 seconds.
Never mind.
About 5 minutes pass after the can, and one of the kids that we beat in the challenge comes to a central area that my Kevin is hanging out at and wants to give congrats.
Okay.
Being a dickish teen, I start to say, "Take your ass back to Canada, chump," but I can't get the words out before I'm on the ground and passed out from heat stroke and dehydration.
All right.
Probably the worst place to wake up is in a camp nurse bed with brown stains over your midsection from the color of your own piss. 5 hours in an IV later. It was so bad that my mother made the 6-hour drive to come pick me up and take me home after I showered and changed in front of her to make sure that I could still walk properly.
Oh my God, dude. All right. So it's just a pass out story. Take your ass passes out. Me when I'm totally gonna epically own a Canadian. Oh yeah? A heat stroke story. I don't think we have many of those. I don't feel like we have a whole lot of heat stroke stories. Or like big pass outs, you know? That's a new one. I guess it is a pee story, technically. Congratulations to all pee enjoyers. What the fuck did he drink? A delicious Rain energy drink. You ever had one of those? They're very strong. Shits are crazy. I had Rains and Bangs. I got into Bang for a little bit. It's disgusting. It's awful. 2 3P stories so
One
far?
night I was playing video games like any other when I get a ping on Discord from my friends.
Yep.
I check after a round, and they're visibly upset with messages such as, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" and "Seriously?"
Uh-oh.
I ping them back,
You're
wondering
in
what I did to piss them
trouble.
off.
Uh-oh.
After a tense 8 minutes, my friends come back and tell me that it was an asshole move. What? I have no idea what I did.
Ooh.
15 minutes later, one of my friends asks me if I was making a McNut reference. For those not in the know, Ronnie McNut is a gif of a person committing suicide on Leave stream.
Oh.
Then it dawned on me. I had uploaded the emote as a server GIF to the server, with the caption, "Blown the fuck out." I had to explain to my angry friends that the Ronnie clip was in fact from an obscure show from the early 2010s that nobody watched.
Oh
and
my
had
God.
no relation to the person.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Dude. Oh my God.
Lesson of the story is that to not make obscure references that nobody gets. Chat spam Ronnie.
If you're okay, if somehow this gets into YouTube and if you're on YouTube and you don't know what Ronnie is, allow me to show you. There he goes. There's no way someone sees this and immediately thinks I'm shocked at that. This is me. I have proof. No way. Dude, what? Hold on. Why is this sticker called Ronnie? Change the name, change that shit, don't call it that. I don't know if I can. I'm on mobile. My arms and legs hurt. My throat hurts. I think I'm dying. Light blue is me. Rename this sticker. You know damn well that's not a good name. Rename Ronnie with the description blown the fuck out. Why did you do that? I didn't know this sticker was here too. Am I missing something? Oh, this is it a Ronnie McNut reference? If it is, then that's fucked. Why would your friends jump to that? Why would your friends jump to that? That's a little crazy that your friends would jump to that conclusion, right? That's a weird thing for your friends to immediately, like, is that something you guys talk about on the Discord a lot? That's crazy. Probably didn't watch the show. Nobody watched the show. Only we did. That is wild. Holy shit, dude. We watched the show. And we actually had Ronnie's son come into the stream. In case you don't know what this is a guy from a show called Who Done It, and he gets launched out of a hot tub. That's what this scene is, and it was very funny. He got blasted out of a hot tub. He became a regular on the stream. That's all it is. Fantastic time in the Coney stream. So we were watching those videos, and somebody came into the stream and was like, dude, that's my dad. And I'm like, bullshit, that's your dad. That is not your dad. And then he posted proof. Ronnie's son was a stream viewer. Unbelievable. Phenomenal show. One day we'll find another one. Do you remember the pre-pho Coney era? Not really, man. Cats have been with us for a while now. Like 2 years, maybe? I don't know when the cats started. Pho might have been the first. I don't know. Actually, the laundry cat was the first, because that was very funny. I think we started adding fuzz and cuz and such later. Something like that.
This literally happened yesterday as of the time of me writing this.
Awesome.
So strap in for a good story. It was a Halloween costume contest
Okay,
and my high school, and me along with 3 of my other friends entered it. We were a group dressed as Mario, Luigi, Donkey Kong, and Diddy Kong.
Cool.
Note that I was Mario. This will be important soon.
All right.
After the one other group came up and presented their costumes, me and my group were declared the winner by the cheering crowd.
Hooray!
After being handed the $50 gift card, I got so excited that I tried to hit the Mario 64
Sprain
Get
your
Star
ankle.
animation. Only for me to dislocate my knee and fall on the stage, in
Here we
front of everyone. I had to
go!
be carried out of the school on a stretcher, and now I'm stuck in a brace until the muscles heal. I think what makes it worse is that as I was falling,
Did you
I
say
yelled
that-
my leg like the SpongeBob guy and only released it when I was already at the hospital.
Okay, man.
Moral of the story, don't reenact video games out of instinct.
I don't think that's the moral of the story, man. Maybe let's have some physical fitness, regular exercise, right? Let's keep ourselves physically active. I think that's probably important. Let's not let our legs atrophy. I could hit the Mario 64 very easily. I would not fall down and break my leg. I don't feel like it, though. Cheska say to do it. I don't feel like it. 2,800 subs, I'll do it. I'm not here we going for anything less. I got to hit a new PB. Do it right now? I'm not doing it. Do a ground pound? No, that's a cautionary tale. People on stream have talked about how they've done a ground pound and gone to the ER.
It was graduation day. I was homeschooled, not very...
Did you hear what happened when Armada tried to do Mario 64? No. Armada, like the Peach player? Like Melee? If you got a video, you should link it. I want to see that.
It was graduation day. I was homeschooled, not very socially awkward, but just didn't know a lot of people. While I was in the hallway, a small redhead in one of my classes asks me if I would like to go to a potluck. Her church is doing it.
Mm-hmm.
I turn her down first. Context: I don't like eating at public gatherings.
Right.
I still get her Facebook to keep her as a friend. I think about it for a while and say, okay, you'll go.
Right.
On Sunday,
Sure.
I go to the potluck to hang out with her and meet her dad and other members of her family. We're talking for a bit, and then she asks me if I like anime. Disaster hit. I remember I had something on my profile page, something bad. When I was around 14, I would join her pages on Facebook with people from the Philippines. I forgot to delete all the statuses for these pages, and I had a whole bunch of Coney share memes from years ago to on. There and possibly anime girls with big tits. This was plastered all over on my wall, but you had to scroll down to reach it. She actually looked. I also really never used Facebook in the first place.
You sound panicked retelling this story. I can feel your heartbeat. I can feel the panic rise. Let's relax. Let's take a deep breath here a little bit, man. I can feel the anxiety in your keyboard strokes.
But hang on, the story doesn't end here.
I bet it doesn't.
It gets worse.
I'm sure.
I blocked her for 3 days. I did not sleep for a day or two, just scrolling through my profile, deleting things one by one to be precise.
Yeah.
When I go to church next time to meet her, she asks me, why did I block her?
Uh-huh.
I told her, I don't know, or, I'm sorry. I forget which one, but when we were done hanging out, I thought I was actually in love with this girl. She was so cute and small, so I thought that night did make my move. I told her over Facebook if she would like to go out sometime. I did not get a text back for a bit. I then proceeded to text my stepbrother, took my phone to do it. She never texted me back. Next Sunday, I went to church just one last time. It was storming while I was getting drove over there. She never came that day.
Okay.
When I go home, I never go again. If you're reading this and remember, I actually liked you.
Oh, that's a beautiful story, man. Thank you for sharing. That's a beautiful story. That is a beautiful story. Thank you so much for writing in and telling us this epic tale of unrequited lost love. That's amazing. I think we need more punctuation in the future. If we are going to write in the future, let's maybe clean it up a little bit. You should take it easier. Dude, I know Rod's ass was sweat. Rod turned into a rap god. Rod had to go crazy on that one. Rod's going to be exhausted. Jesus. All right. Can we get a girl voice? No. We're going to get Charles. No girl voice. Maybe we should, in the future, because my mods don't work hard enough, maybe we can, like, if the mod knows the gender of the submission, we could put it a boy or a girl, like the voices, you know what I mean? Because then it can, the reason I don't guess is because sometimes it is confusing if I have the girl voice on and then it's like clearly a guy halfway through the story. You know what I mean? And I have to be like, oh yeah, the TTS voice is not the voice of the... You get what I'm saying? Pay your mods? What? With money? They have infinite Coney coins. E. Compton can pop a trumpet anytime he wants. And he can get his money back. Is that not enough? We do? I thought you did. Do you not? E. Compton certainly does. He does it all the time. I only have 900K. Only? All right, well, maybe not. I think mods can refund themselves, but don't do that. That's an abuse of power. All right. If you do that, you're liable for losing your sword. You're going to get in trouble.
I remember it like it was yesterday. I was...
Hold on, he's going a little fast. I think the speed's too high. All right, Charles, let it rip.
I was 11 years old, and it was the beginning of summer vacation. My mom had invited her friend over with her 3 children younger than me. My younger brother joined us in the basement, taking turns playing songs in Dance Dance Revolution Mario Mix, while my parents and their mom were outside on the deck.
Yep.
It came to my turn. I selected my favorite song, Jump, 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 which is an arrangement of the athletic theme from Super Mario Bros. 3. It was going so well. I hit every note up
Did you
until a
jump too
minute
much?
in.
We getting tired?
Then I stomped the mat with the right side of my right foot.
Right.
Crack. I fell to the ground, screaming, cradling my aching foot as the rest of the song played. The 4 children, 2 of them laughing, circled me. The oldest of the children manages to help me back on my feet, and I limped up the stairs to my parents to tell them that I had broken my foot. They did not believe me. They waited 2 days before taking me to a hospital.
What?
But I was wrapped up in a cast almost immediately after it was determined that I had in fact broken my foot.
What the
My entire summer vacation and the first 2 months of the following school year was spent in a cast.
They didn't believe you? You should send this to the police. that is neglect. What the fuck? They broke your foot and they didn't believe you. You couldn't walk. What?
To this day, I wince whenever I see someone playing DD because
dude.
I fear they'll break their foot too, and I get war flashbacks whenever I hear the athletic theme from Mario 3.
Oh, that sounds uncomfortable. This shit? My ankle! It does sound rather brittle, doesn't it? Oh, it does. There's something about it that is just ripe for splinters and snaps. Ooh. Oh, man. Oh, I hate that. Ow, man. Look up the Mario Mix version. Is it just like a dance Cool. Very cool, man. This shit is not in the original song. You're taking some creative liberties with this. That's funny. This is a good story. Yeah, man, you definitely should have gone to the hospital faster. Maybe talk to an aunt or uncle. That's very dangerous. Play Mario DDR on stream. I did once. I didn't actually get up and do the dance stuff. I just played it because Waluigi's the bad guy. I thought it'd be fun.
At the time of this story, I was a freshman in college. Due to a tedious language requirement we have, I was forced to take French as one of my classes.
It's a pretty common thing.
I
You gotta
was
be
blown
French or
away by
Spanish,
how fast
right?
my professor immediately spoke in French the first day. But that wasn't what had my attention the most. There was this cute girl a few rows over from me whom I felt somewhat determined to get to know. After we shared a few glances at not knowing what was going on, I consider myself to be a decent-looking guy, but don't often go out of my way with talking to others.
Okay.
So, a few days later, when I finally got the courage to ask for her Instagram after class, and she said yes. I was popping off silently as I walked from the room like I was Hungrybox clutching a set.
Yeah.
But the inevitable so, now what? Came up in my mind as I thought of what to message her. I debated this with my friend before deciding to just ask if she was involved with anything on campus. She replied saying she was on the rowing team.
Yeah.
Me, deciding I wanted to inject some silly humor into the conversation, said, "Well, your arms must be pretty strong, then." It was one of those messages you have to triple check you really want to send this.
Yeah.
Like deleting a save file in a game.
Sure. That's a little...
I immediately regret it and closed my phone.
Yeah.
But she doesn't take it too poorly.
I could see that going
Things continue
weird,
as
but
normal for a
well
while,
done.
with us
Okay.
talking here and there outside of class, until I'm hanging out with a different group of friends in my dorm.
It's not so bad.
I'm
Depends
telling
on the
this
girl,
story
right?
of what I said to them, and as you'd expect, they are laughing their asses off at this pretty strong comment.
Sure.
One of them compares me to Goku and I lose it laughing. But another friend recognizes what I said from somewhere. Immediately, dread fills my stomach when she says this, because that's never a good sign. She pulls up TikTok, scrolls for a long moment, then just looks me in the eye before showing me her phone. On there, my one-liner is on full blast with other girls on the rowing team laughing with their hands covering their faces. The music tired was playing with the subtext "Every day is leg day," and I think I wanted to die inside. It was also incredibly funny to me, but I knew there was no coming back from that. I immediately opened Instagram to remove her, so she didn't have to put up with me anymore. I had the same French class as her for the following semester after that, and she always looked at me with a lopsided smile on her face. Being funny has its costs, I guess.
I don't think it's the... No, I don't think that's that bad. That's... Dating sucks in the TikTok world and in the Instagram, and like everything can be put on blast and stuff. But I think that of all the interactions you could have had, it's just a silly message. But it is kind of... That's the kind of thing you're going to carry the rest of your life. This fear of like the shit that you send to people. That's not so bad, but it is something that if you hit it early in life, it's going to be pretty bad. That's not so bad. Not the chatter's fault. Yeah, that's not so bad. That was her fault more than anything. But I thought that was going to be worse than what it was. But I guess if you were triple checking it and scared of it, then you knew that it was a mistake to begin with. 5% flirty, honestly, bullet dodged. Yeah, it was the right thing to happen. It's not so bad, though.
Not sure if this is allowed, but I'm gonna share the cringe story of my friend, because I was there when it happened.
You think I'm gonna, like, ban you? What is it? What do you mean if it's allowed? How am I gonna know? Why would you even... Wait, hold on. Why wouldn't you say it's just you? Was this your story? Why are you gonna say it's a friend? What? Wait a minute. You know this is actually, like, anonymous. It's not like I'm tricking you. This person might be, like, actually afraid. This might be a crime, actually. This might be Crime Confessional, and they're trying to have an alibi. Let's figure it out.
So my friend loves blackjack, and he has this thing where he has to play around every time he goes out with our friends. The other day, we were goofing around in our local mall. Somehow, our shenanigans ended up in Coney.
Oh.
While we were doing
Mall
nothing,
rats.
my friend's cards fell out of his pocket and went everywhere. After
My
we laughed at him
cards!
relentlessly, he realized some of the cards slid under an employee's only door in front of us. This door was locked, so he had to pathetically wave down an employee
Bro,
to
cards
open
are
it.
like $2.
But I didn't
Give it
mention
up.
the most crucial part. It was Halloween, and my friends and I were all wearing food-themed costumes. So imagine you're a tired penny worker about to clock out, and this teenager in a bigger costume says he dropped a deck of cards under the employees' only door, and you have to hold the door open for him to pick them
We
up.
got the whole snack lobby here. We got a burger, a hot dog, french fries, ketchup. Wow, the gang's all here. Sure, man, here's your card. You're working on Halloween at JCPenney. Jesus Christ. Oh.
When we went back to school the next day, he counted his hand. 51 cards. All this to say, if you work at a penny connected to a mall and find a 5 of clubs in the back room, my buddy would really like that back.
Anybody, you're a JCPenney employee? Anybody out there, maybe? Huh? Dude, cards are very cheap. I don't know why your buddy is so attached to cards to begin with, but like you could get another set for like $3. It is not hard to get playing cards, man. Something about a high schooler obsessed with blackjack is so funny. It feels very much like something a high schooler would put on to be interesting, right? I'm a gambler. Like that's his like personality trait, to stand out from the, like, why wouldn't this be allowed? Yeah, wait a minute. Why? This whole story started with like, I don't know if I can tell this. This didn't happen to me. Why do we have to preface that? What a tame story. Were you a card trick high schooler? No, man. I didn't do magic. If that's your question. I didn't need magic to fit in. Don't worry about it. I was pretty popular for the most part. I was like not super popular in any one area, but I got along with everybody. All right. I went to every lunch table. Sure, man, I was. Why would I lie? Why would I be cool?
This story takes place
about high
about
school?
when I was in 4th grade. I was told by a friend about this really cool comic book, and he wanted me to read it. So later that day, I went to the school library and found it.
All right.
I looked at it and saw a girl on the cover. At the time, I believed in the cooties, and hesitantly walked up to the librarian. After a couple seconds of waiting for her to check out the book, I started crying. The librarian asked what was wrong, and I started profusely apologizing for getting a book with a woman on it. Eventually, she said it's fine to get books with women on it as a guy, and I said all right and left.
The end. Imagine being that librarian. The kid's just sobbing in front of you. Sorry, I'm sorry. I know she has cooties. I'm so scared. Can I put it back, please? I'm so scared. The hell is this kid's problem? Who's telling him some stuff? This is 4th grade, so you're what, 9? You're almost 10. You might be 10. Holy shit, dude. I wasn't ready for this. I thought it was a cool story, but it has a girl on it. Oh, no. The idea that you could get the cooties from the book, too. Not even in real life. That shit is transmitted through the written word. I want to know what the book was. Oh, it was a comic. It couldn't have just been Wonder Woman, right? Comic book? Maybe a Squirrel Girl. It had to have been something outside of that. 9 years old is way too old for that. That's fucked up. All right.
When I was 13 or 14...
Snot girl fits the time frame. Snot girl, I would be crying if I got... I would be apologizing if I pulled that up at the comic store now. Trying to buy that. Sorry, I didn't notice it said snot girl. Oh, sorry, oops, sorry. Oh my God. That's disgusting. Yeah, by 9 you should have your cootie shot, especially because there are so many practitioners that offer it. You might have one in your immediate area. It's very easy to do. I have a license to give a cootie shot. Very, very simple. I don't have an announcement. We have terrible news about the cootie shot. We've come to find out some terrifying facts.
When I was 13 or 14 years old, I was left alone for a night while my parents were out helping my sister move out.
Yeah.
Around this, we only had one family laptop at the time that I would use to play early 2000s Flash games and such.
Sure.
However, at the time, I was always curious about the NSFW advertisement
Oh
images
boy,
that
hot
were
singles in
everywhere
your
at the
area,
time,
right?
but never had the courage to actually
Right.
press the links for hot babes or single sex in your area.
Yeah.
Until now, my hormonal teenage self went to all the regular sites
Yeah.
and clicked every link I possible could, exploring everything the internet had to offer.
Sure, yeah.
I was, however, smart enough to clear the browser history at the least, but I'm sure you know that isn't going to save you from what unholy things the early internet could expose
gonna
you
get
to at
bad.
the time.
Right.
Fast forward a few days later, my mother calls to me while she's using the laptop in the living room, and I was doing my homework. Apparently, there was a mass email sent out from my mother's email to all her friends, family, co-workers, etc. for links for various porn websites saying things like, "This user had fun. Want to join them?" or something of the like. My mother wasn't even aware of this until my grandmother called her up in tears saying how disappointed she was in her.
The mom's email? Dude, what kind of site would do such a thing? What a horrible site to do. What a fucked up thing to do. That's gotta be against some legislation. That is grounds for a lawsuit, right? That site is evil. Oh my God. Hey, check out. You got this person on your email list, right? Huh? They've been checking out some hot singles. You want to check it out too? This guy's into some weird shit. Oh my God, dude.
Naturally, all eyes pointed to the teenage boy at the time.
Yeah.
And in a frustrated, stern voice, say this has been sent to everyone.
Got his ass.
You
Yup.
know anything
Yup.
about this?
Mm-hmm.
All I
They
do
got your
is
ass.
make a confused face to the best of my ability and say what? She then pulls me over in front of the computer screen, opening the email featuring two very friendly adults having a great time.
Yeah, sure.
She asks again, "Look, do you know anything about this?" And I can't for the life of me tell.
Mom, we haven't had that talk yet. I don't know what the fuck that is. What are they doing? They playing Twister? What the fuck is that? Why are you showing me this, Mom? You are a freak. That email was right. You're really disappointing Grandma. This is why Grandma's crying. You did that. It's just, whoa, Mom, what is that?
And I can't for the life of me tell you how I
They got
somehow
no
was
proof,
smart
bro.
enough
You
to do
get
this,
away with
but
this.
I, honest to God, let out a whistle and said, "Not bad." She then pushed me gently away from the screen, cracked up a little bit, and I just went back to doing my homework. She never found out it was me until I told her over a decade later, apologizing that I was just a dumb teenager.
Oh my God, you got away with it. Charisma check rolled. You succeeded. You popped it. That was good. You passed the check. And she knew, but she was like, my kid's pretty funny. I cut that kid's pretty. Grandma is gonna have to keep crying because my boy's funny. I know he did that shit, but I'm gonna let him get away with it. That was a good diffusal of the situation. Yeah, you kind of let that one roll off your back. That was pretty good. Well done. That's impressive, man. That's a good-ass story. I like the way that one ended. It's a nice little bonding moment for you and Mom. That's beautiful. That's like the only answer you could give to get out scot-free. I don't know if it's scot-free, but you did get away with it. That's very funny. That was a good story. I like that story. This is the mom that talked about donkey. I forgot about that story. I forgot about that one. The mom finish the message? I don't want to. That story was so fucking funny. I'm not gonna say it. What story? I feel like so many people in chat don't know that story. There was a Cringe Confessional in the past where a family, an older family, like is watching Shrek, and somebody's like, "How does Donkey have sex with the dragon?" And the mom points out like he can't sleep with her, so he probably like climbs in there and just like, and then just that's how they had the babies. Like he has to He has to climb in. He can't. It's like the mom said that. The mom did that. I'm very curious what episode that is. What a fucked up story. I forgot about that one. Jesus, Cringe Confessional really does all blend together, but sometimes you get ones that stick with you forever. That one did not stick with me, but now that you brought it up, I'll remember it for another month or two. I don't think it made it to YouTube. Probably not. Oh, I do love the idea that every chatter has like a story that will stick with them. Like every chatter has a favorite story and it resonates with them, and they're gonna hold on to it forever, right? That's amazing. It was on YouTube. That's a great mom. I hope that chatter showed it to their mom. Their mom's famous. That's really good. Michael Jackson walking into the tree and dying. Everybody remembers Midnight Pizzas, but that's because that's the recent one, right? Everybody knows the piss gun story. Yeah, those are the pee drawer, right? Oh, all right. Okay.
I used to think that exchange student meant that they would exchange one of our students for another one and send that kid to another country just because they wanted a different student.
That's what I thought up until now. Kinda. I thought it was like, all right, Ghana, you send us a student, and we're going to send you a student. I don't know why I thought it would be a trade. I don't know why I like what I thought. Germany, I have a trade proposal for you. Like, here's the thing. What I thought is like, France would be like, we're going to send you a French kid and you send us an American kid, and then they can like talk. Like they would be highly performing, like gifted students that then could share their experiences, and it would be good for both school system. Yeah, right. I thought it would be an exchange. I actually thought that's what it was until just now. Thank you for educating me. We all learned something on Cringe Confessional. Wow, beautiful night.
So when we got an exchange student and one of my friends happened to not be at school, I thought they took him to the other country without him being able to say goodbye. So I started acting really sad.
Oh, no,
and going
they
around
got
to
him.
other kids saying that friend would never be back in school. Now, other people being normal knew what an exchange student was and assumed that my friend had died.
He's never
and I was
coming
the
back.
only one to know.
He's
So now
never
everyone
coming
is
back.
sad because they think this kid is dead. Eventually news spread to teachers and I was called to the principal's office and told to stop spreading the idea that friend is dead. However, I misheard this teacher and just heard stop spreading that friend is dead. So now I thought he was dead too, and they were trying to get me to be quiet about it.
They leaked the information. Wait, he actually did die, and nobody's allowed to know? How do I not tell people? Oh my God, what a fucked up spot to be in as a kid. That was your friend. They killed him.
So I start telling everyone that he was taken and killed so the new student could replace him.
Whistleblower. We gotta whistleblow it. We gotta tell everybody. Get the government involved. Call the FBI. We gotta let him bring him back.
Needless to say, I got suspended.
Yeah, I bet you. That's the end of the story, by the way. They got suspended. Dude. Whistleblower. They got him. They killed him. They're gonna try to replace him with this student from Germany. Holy shit, man. What an unbelievable string of events. That's amazing. To misunderstand. Please stop telling people that this kid died. Stop spreading that. He died? Oh my God. That's amazing. Dude, I would think he was right if he was suspended. Yeah, man, wait a minute. Imagine being a kid who heard from the kid that he died and that kid got suspended the next day. Oh my God, they got him too. There's skinwalkers at the school. Oh my God, dude. They got visitors. Oh my God. That's amazing. Just kids dropping one by one. That's a great side plot. Oh.
At the time of this story, I lived in a small village near a major city within Scotland.
Okay.
I was fairly young, about 7 or 8, and I was in my 3rd year of primary school.
All right.
The school itself was also fairly small, and the amount of students it had at any given time was about 100 or so.
Mm-hmm.
So during my 3rd year, the school got a new head teacher. Her name is irrelevant, but what she introduced to the school nearly broke me as a child.
All right.
You see, she introduced a house system, much like the ones in Harry Potter, where points would be awarded for good deeds, like winning in sports days, participating in Little Pig, behaving well in class, and all that gumph.
Boy.
However, the house with the most amount of points at the end of the year got an amazing prize, where you got to have breakfast with the head teacher, pizza delivered to the school for lunch, play games, have 2 hours of computer iPad time, and to end it off, a magic show.
Bro, that is way too many rewards. These kids are going to get so competitive. It's going to get so cutthroat out there. That is a crazy amount of prizes. If I'm a kid, I am strategizing about this the whole year. We are going cutthroat.
To say my 7-year-old undiagnosed autistic house was excited by the
That's not
prospect
even,
of this is
you
an
don't even
understatement.
need that.
So for that entire year, I went all out doing what I could to get a house point.
Yes.
I became a major sucker to the teacher.
Absolutely.
However, the teacher I had was for some reason in a different house than me, so they would reward the members of their own house more than me, even if I would go above and beyond for a 7-year-old in a primary school. I helped set up classrooms often. Did the cleaning of everyone's arts and crafts supplies, etc.,
No
etc.
way.
So to see this behavior not be rewarded, but some schmuck putting their hand up and getting 10 points, it made me really mad.
1,000 points
So
to
when the time came for all the
Gryffindor.
house points to be added up, the winner was my teacher's house by nearly 3,000 points. I was devastated by this. What made things worse was that I was asked to help set up the winning house's party and bring the pizzas in from outside to inside. So I got to see the winners enjoy their victory, while I had to go back to class and solve 3x8. The reality of the situation hit me, so I literally ran out of the room I was setting up, crying, and then hid under my desk as tears flooded my face.
Dude.
This happened for multiple hours.
Okay, that's
it
a
got
lot.
worse when the members from the winning house came back to class and they all had balloon dogs. I screamed and burst 2 people's balloons out of rage. My freak out was known by all students and members of staff before the day ended, and I was made fun of for it for the rest of the day.
All right.
Luckily for me, it was the last day of term, so there was a chance everyone would forget that this happened in the first place.
I mean, maybe
To some
over the
extent, that
summer or
happened.
whatever, right?
People forgot I was the one who had the freak out, but they remember a freak out happening. Years go by and people still talk about the
But
kid
they don't
who
know
cried
who it
under
was.
the table
They
after
can't
his
remember.
house didn't win, not knowing who it is, not realizing it was me. I was the crying kid.
Uh-huh.
I couldn't handle losing.
I was going to say, I don't blame you for this actually at all, bro. I don't think this is cringe one bit. I think them doing that shit to you is cruel and just a fucked up abuse of power. Until you said you're crying for multiple hours, that might be a little long. Somebody should have checked in on you. Hey, somebody should have like pulled you aside, bro. Like, let's go outside and take a lap or something. Let's go on the monkey bars, work out some energy, right? Mostly justified. You shouldn't have fucked with those balloon dogs, bro. I don't know about the balloon dogs. Dude, the idea of one teacher rewarding their house so high, like telling their kids, like, we're getting that prize. That teacher wants that pizza party too. Have you seen teacher salaries? A free lunch? It's not so bad. A magic show? If I was a teacher, I just want my kids to stop yapping, bro. I'd be giving my kids all kinds of points for anything. Wow, you got up to sharpen your pencil? What a conscious thing to do, to get up and get your pencil right now. That's amazing. 1,000 points to you for doing that, for thinking about that beforehand. Amazing. I would absolutely be wow, nobody failed this quiz. The lowest grade was a 45, and the failing grade was a 44. Amazing. 100 points. What a fucked up school. I don't blame you for this. This is a valuable lesson, though. It's all a big club, and you're not in it. It's tough. Teachers are fucked up, man. It's a Tuesday, 500 points, but only for us. Big Point Tuesday for our house. This is what they do for a Fallout vault. Seeing how many people this chatter would kill. That's very funny.
I grew up doing dance all my life, and
they should be paid less. I've been saying that, bro. Buy your own chalk.
I grew up doing dance all my life, and my favorite was ballet. When I was 12, I got a chance to be in a very important routine for my dance company on one of the largest stages in our state.
Okay.
I was very excited for this opportunity. But, alas, my presence would only serve to doom the entire production. I had a small solo in the middle of the main ballet routine for my age group, in which I would perform a move called a tourjit. For a tourjit, you leap backwards into the air and do a 360 while kicking your legs.
What?
Apparently, I could jump a lot higher and farther than I or my dance teacher anticipated.
I gotta see this. I'm imagining like a backflip, but it can't be that. Okay. Got it. Like you said, back in the air. I see. It's the Manon kick. Tourjit. Jesus, that guy's nimble. Sheesh. All right, so we tried to pop one of those. Got it. Please continue.
Apparently, the first night of recitals, I was feeling nervous because I had never had an audience that large before. So I decided to really show out. I leapt and kicked as high as I could. In doing so, my foot got caught in the curtain that hid the backstage. As I came down from my leap, so too did the curtain. The entire thing, including the pole, came crashing down directly onto my head, exposing the backstage where other girls were changing.
That could kill you, man. Jesus.
My head was utterly throbbing, and
Holy
I was sobbing
shit.
from embarrassment. But I struggled to my feet and continued the performance to the best of my ability.
Stop!
Problem was, I was noticeably concussed and was stumbling through my moves.
Oh my God.
I finished
Is this
my
part
solo,
of the show?
and the other girls came on to finish the rest of the routine. My makeup had smeared onto the stage, where my face had hit it, and one girl was struggling not to slip in it during pirouettes. We struggled to the end.
This is like a Final Destination opening scene. Like this, you're gonna have a vision of this and be like, I can't do the dance. I have to call in sick that day. I can't do this dance. Go ahead, it's just a tourjit.
We struggled to the end, but we made it. Surely nothing else could happen, right? Well, we do our curtsies, and then we are supposed to join hands and bow together like the end of a play.
Yeah.
I clasp the girl's hand to my right, and I reach for the one to my left. I do not feel it. I reach again. Still not there. I glance over and am met with an utter leapist glare from my fellow ballerina. She did not have a right arm.
Okay. Is that not something you work out in rehearsals? Is that not something that we figure out who's going to stand next to who at dress rehearsal? Why are there so many one-armed women that keep showing up on Cringe Confessional, huh? She's concussed. That's true. I forgot she did bang her brain. I forgot. She forgot about the one-armed ballerina. Can you even do that? I feel like the arms are essential for balance. That's honestly a beautiful tale of perseverance. That's amazing. Good for her.
That was my last recital ever.
I bet.
I formed an intense fear of being on stage after that.
I would
I
too.
switched over to playing volleyball.
You still get
I
concussed.
became infamous on my volleyball team for my clumsiness despite being the starting middle for antics such as inadvertently choking myself on the net.
My God.
That's the story.
That's a great story. You should have physical therapy, I think. I think you got to learn how to attune your body with the outside world. That's why isn't the one-armed girl at the one end of the curtsy line? What, you think she should be at the one end where she can't hold anybody's hand? She's just all alone. That's fucked up. You're mean. You're mean for that one. I don't like that. That's a rude thing to say, Chatter. It's fucked up. Well, that's the story, and that's Cringe Confessional, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to another brilliant episode. The music isn't hitting. That's Cringe Confessional, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to another episode. What was your favorite story? Huh? Comment below. I like the guy with the mom. Remember that one? I like that one a lot. Or the girl who thought she uncovered a conspiracy. Was it a girl or a guy? I can't remember. Their friend died. But thanks for tuning in, everybody. Remember to like and subscribe. Let's say goodbye to Twitch. Goodbye, Twitch. So long, everybody. We'll see you all next time. Goodbye. Is that a funny sound? Goodbye. Subscribe to the YouTube. Is it annoying? You like it? Check it out, everybody. What happened to the Cringe Confessional logo? Wait a minute. What did happen to the Cringe Confessional logo? I actually don't know where it went. I'll fix it later. It should be here. Whatever. All right, thanks for the outro's over. It's fine, whatever. Okay, we're done. What happened to the Tetris outro music? For what? We've never used that on Cringe Confessional. I don't think I've ever used that song on the stream. What was your favorite story of this episode? I mean, the woman who... I keep saying woman. There are a lot of girl stories. That's what I'm thinking. The person who thought they uncovered a conspiracy, I think, was my favorite. I love any story that starts funny and then escalates, right? There's like a whole other level to it. Something else happens right on top of that. That one's really good. Did you remember to ask people to submit their own stories? I did at the beginning. The very beginning, I did. Any bounties? No, not tonight. I do have the 2XKO, not a bounty, but a sponsorship coming up. What's tomorrow? I don't know. Gameplay Thursday of some sort, surely. I think we're going to play 2XKO tomorrow for an hour because I have to play it for 3 hours on separate streaming things. Not a lot of pee stories tonight, actually, or poop stories. Kind of surprising. Did we ever go back to water park? I don't think so. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow. I did have something I wanted to do. I can't remember what it is now. I'll see. Finish Tui. We could. We actually could. I need Goom Troop to come through, though. Maybe 2950, perhaps. We'll see. I only have 6 more jiggies, man. I'm almost done. We'll see. Thanks for watching, everybody. Another Cringe Confessional. We just finished, I think, October of last year, so we're now in November. But it was a while since we did the last one. It's been like over a month, so. Your ass isn't getting 400 subs gifted to you? Oh, yeah? Just wait. Well, hold on. No, I got to do the... I have a gift sub thing for next week, I think. It's an old thing I'm bringing back, but we'll see. I don't know. Did you already eat the penny? It's right here. It's right here. I'm thinking about it. Last one was Midnight Pizzas, right? I thought there was one after that. Maybe I'm wrong, though. I can't remember. We had a couple more. React Wars. I got to do React Wars. I forgot. All right, let me look at this TTS thing. I'm going to try to get these TTSs running because they sound funny. Is Factor Opinion happening anytime soon? Yeah, next week, I think. I'm going to do Factor Opinion, bring back an old series, and something gameplay. I might do Sonic tomorrow because I do want to do it a little bit more before Friday. But I'm going to play 2XKO and then some other stuff. We'll see. So, thanks, Ava is Liquid. Big ups. Thank you so much. Gex 2 weeks from now, it should be next Wednesday in a week. I think. That's the current plan. Anyway, good night, everybody. See you next time. Goodbye.